Welcome to Your Aunties Could Never, your favourite aunties on the internet. I'm Auntie AK, the auntie of all aunties, and I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
And I'm all things sugar and shade, Sade.
Hey! And we are here with two fine boys, no pimpals. DTM and MULINDE. From In My Opinion podcast.
Your favorite uncles.
Yes. Are you uncles, sir?
Are you?
So my nephews tell me we're uncles.
Okay.
Yeah. Your favorite uncles.
So, can I get it right? Is it DT on the MIC or DTM?
DT is fine, DTM is fine as well.
Okay, DT. Okay, we'll go with DT.
Yeah, DT,
But where did the M come? Like, okay, we'll get into it. Because you know what? You see how I was about to get into his business like that? You see what we, the aunties, are going to do? So the only way you're going to know the answer to whether the M is a real thing or a made up thing or whatever the M is if you sign up to our YouTube membership. And if you sign up to our YouTube membership, guess how much you'll be spending?
It's just $1.99.
$1.99.
Wow. Just $1.99.
Cheaper than a bag of chips.
All right, darling.
50p a week.
Does DT get a cut considering his name is being used
for the membership sign up?
No. A resounding no.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Guys, so if you sign up, this is what you get. Extra banter, extra news about these two guys.
Facts.
Also, don't forget to...
Book the like button, 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 book the like button.
Do it now.
Puppet.
Oh, wow.
Also,
Man, I'm doing bongos to the light
if you're
button.
listening on the podcast airwaves, we love you to leave comments and reviews.
Yeah.
However, the rules are...
We only want 5 stars. If it's not 5 stars, return to sender.
Return it. Immediately. All right, my guys. So you've had all the rules, you had all the instructions, you're sitting comfortably. Now we shall begin. First of all, who's up? Who's our enemy of progress this week?
Right. Okay. I'm starting off the bat. Oh my God. Let me adjust myself real quick.
Mate.
Because it's a bit of a big one. You know what? We don't have space for demonstration.
No.
It would be great if we did. Do you know what I mean?
Also, do you know what? No, it wouldn't.
No, it would be great. It would be great. Our first enemy of progress
I like this.
is the Australian... I'm not going to demonstrate. I said we need a demonstration. So if we had that budget, we would have an intern that would come and demonstrate for us. That's what would happen. Like, come on. Oh, yeah. Dude.
Anyway.
So, if you've been watching the Olympics, you would have seen there's a category called breakdancing, and which you would think is based off breakdancing that we know and love from the United States. However, Australia decided to send what they believed was their best candidate for this art form, and it was an atrocity. It was an abomination. That's what that was. It was so bad. This woman, what is her name? Rachel RAYGUN. B-girl RAYGUN.
No.
Her real name is Rachel Gunn. I think her name needs to be sent to be honest.
Her name, though?
Serious.
If she was a dancer and everything.
Is this prejudice? If I say
Ronald
that, if I was hypothetically to say that, you know, her surname being Gunn and her being Australian and that being a connection with criminality, is that wrong?
No.
No?
It's an insult.
I hear it. It's
Okay.
the home of the prisoners.
Yeah, but...
Okay, he said it.
I did. Their forefathers were British
Criminals.
criminals that were sent to Australia to take the land.
exile.
Work in the colony.
That's why they can't dance.
It's true.
God has
Seriously.
cursed that land.
Oh.
Stiff.
Yes. Curse those people.
The land is cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's what we saw. Cursed breakdancing. That's what we saw.
wasn't
It was
breakdancing.
terrible.
I like that.
She was bunny hopping.
Kangaroo
she was
hopping.
sliding herself. Kangaroo hopping. Okay, let's go with that. This is Australian thing. She was sliding herself in a circle and then putting her fingers on her chin
posing and posturing.
to signify breakdance.
But my only thing, if you lot were alarmed by that one, she was signed off by the whole country
Right.
to represent them.
Listen,
I agree.
So imagine the other people in Australia.
she qualified their competitions to come.
Like
Did she?
She qualified
That's what I'm
the
saying, she is
Oceania competition to land in Paris to do
God.
that. I watched. Have you finished? Because
No, go for it. Go
I
go
watched
for
it
it.
live, right?
I
Because
watched
I
it live,
love a
yeah.
breakdance.
Okay.
I love hip hop. I'm
Yeah.
of the culture. I cannot do it because you know what? I know my limitations.
I hear it.
I'm not saying let me go in a play and pretend that I can do.
If you was Australian, you could have done
But
that.
but the thing is, okay, hold on to that. But the thing is, the thought is though, isn't the message here? Don't be held back by rules, regulations, skills, talent. Do what the hell you want to do.
Talk about
You know what that is? No. That's a big resounding also no. Because this is the Olympics. People have been training for 4 years, even longer than that. Sometimes it's people's childhood dream. I dream to hold a gold medal. Lifetime dream. And you're coming and do you know what she said?
What did she say?
She said, I knew I wouldn't beat those girls. So you came knowing that you're freaking shit. You came to the Olympics, took someone's spot to say, I know I'm not going to win. But I was just about to do the accent. I won't offend you guys. What I want to do is show all the little Australian...
I think you should do it.
All the little Australian kids.
The Australian kids.
I'm not doing it.
Go on, do it. She wanted to show all the
I want to
Australians.
inspire them to do better. Take their chance to get to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Because you know what's offensive? All the black and Puerto Rican kids who invented and created breakdance, who weren't taken seriously, who were ridiculed and mocked and told that they were criminals and it was ghetto dancing. All that. There was zero representation in the women's group of breakdancers.
Wow.
I think Japan won. She was good.
She was.
However,
She was really good.
But who was she against though?
it was
My
her
girl.
versus
Australian
India.
woman.
It wasn't. No, because you know
That's what I was gonna
they did
say.
that. You know, Miss Australia, Miss RAYGUN, she got 0 points.
Yeah,
Nothing.
but she
Got
should get zero.
So she shouldn't even have been there. And she shouldn't be saying, I just tried a thing. Shouldn't be that. Now they're talking about getting her mental health support because she's been trolled extensively. And on top of that, she's come back to her hometown doing breakdance circles.
Yeah, 'cause-
dancing for her
Reckon
people.
she's gonna open a class?
Sorry?
Like, start like a whole...
She has a class. She's a PhD in dance.
100%.
dance?
She's gonna have a class.
Yeah.
She is the new. I can't remember that woman's name, but you know, like
That's brave.
Dinah. She's the new Dinah.
She's not the new dance.
No, but Dana was lit though.
No,
But even Dinah, at least we give her a blood.
Yeah,
She's a
she
national
was-
treasure.
no. She's been ridiculed to the
has
to the
been.
nines.
So my question is, did you watch her
I
qualification
did.
Absolutely.
back in
No.
Australia?
No, they didn't show that.
Because how do we know she could have been the best?
She could have bought. Yeah, but she
No,
might
that's
have
what
been.
we're saying.
That's-
So
It's not a good
imagine
thing.
the
Whatever
level
the case
of
is, she's an
dancing.
enemy.
Somebody.
They don't.
No, they actually don't.
don't.
Actually,
You don't. You don't have to
You
enter
don't.
the competition.
You
This
don't.
is like,
you don't.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you don't have to enter the
But
But it's
competition.
colonizer energy,
You don't
isn't
have
it?
to.
Yes.
It's just like
delusion.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she actually paid for her slot to be
Right.
in the,
Okay.
and also when she talks about I am the most creative person, she thought, okay, you guys have your little dancing shit, but when you see the RAYGUN, you're gonna start dancing differently. You're gonna bunny hop, kangaroo hop.
can't stand
you're gonna
it.
slide. Like she thought she was gonna change hip hop forever. That was her mission.
Wow.
Because she is a colonizer.
And
Yeah.
that part, because it's all jokes aside, I'm actually angry because now she's becoming more famous.
Yes.
It's becoming a joke, and you're mocking.
No, it
something.
is a joke.
It is a joke. It's arrived. The joke has arrived and
Yeah.
it's landed. I'm pissed. I'm actually so offended. I don't like you, and I don't know you, and it is your fault. You should never have come onto the stage. I'm not your friend. I don't like you.
I'm not your friend. No,
I'm so
she is a
offended.
resounding enemy of progress. Yeah.
A big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
In
Did you
life.
not
I
watch?
pray for her mental health though. I hope she's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Other
But
than
brother,
that-
this is internet. But this is social media, internet in 2024. What do you think is going to happen?
True.
Yeah.
I don't know why we keep making these mistakes, expecting a different result.
I mean,
true.
They're gonna go at you, bro. It's just, bro, they go at people for less.
she's going to get a job. She's going to get famous, and
That's what I'm
pisses
saying.
me off.
She's got numbers up.
I must just say the men's competition was better, much better breakdancers,
Okay.
much better.
Was it more? I didn't. I'm
And
sorry, I
there
didn't watch it.
three
Was it
more
mixed?
black people in
Okay.
there. Like, at least a Puerto
Wonderful.
Rican and 2 black men, one representing America.
That's
but
dope.
overall, the breakdancing competition was a tragedy and a disrespect to the legacy of hip hop.
And people were cosplaying. I saw
Yeah.
rags. I saw people posturing like as if they're black. Like that kind of Ali G version of blackness.
No
like,
way.
it was actually
It didn't land.
highly offensive.
It
Yeah,
didn't
they were
work.
doing a
Yeah, it looked so because breakdancing. When you watch the championship, there's competitions around the world. When you watch them, they do posture and they do that. But if you're authentic to it, it kind of makes sense. But when you're not, when you're kangaroo hopping and going like that.
Because she's Australian. That
Yeah,
was
she's
good.
Australian, isn't
But
it?
that's what they called it. It's kangaroo hopping. She
okay.
did kangaroos jump
She
like
did.
that. She did that.
And she was dressed like a golfer.
Crazy.
Move on, because I can't. She's getting too much
Let me
attention.
go golf. Stay for
I'm mad. I'm mad at her. I'm so mad at her.
She's upset.
There is a message though. Just
Yeah.
go for it, innit?
Yeah,
Even
just
if
go
you're
for it.
Underqualified.
Yeah.
No.
Like Trump.
No,
just
you
go
have
for
to.
it.
You
Can
have
I
to.
just say, actually, seriously, that's what I love about our Caucasian counterparts. They
Okay,
go
go on.
for it. Black people are more likely to read a job spec and find one thing they can't do and then not apply.
Yeah.
Whereas our Caucasian counterparts, they'll read it and be like, they'll find one thing they can do and just wing it.
I can do it all.
That's generally applied to men versus women.
Yeah.
How women tend to see the small print and be like, oh, I can't do it, and then more reluctant to when men can just take over. Yeah, maybe that's
And then
Yeah.
amplified
yeah.
1,000-fold when it's a white person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
silver lining
No.
is just go for it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
No.
I think so. Why are you so against that?
Because I'm against her. What she
All
did.
you're gonna do is get trolled online. Like,
Yeah.
but the fact is, out of
But
all
not-
of us, she's been to the Olympics. You know.
By the way-
With
She's
her-
performed.
But not out of because it's a mocking a whole
No, but
culture.
there's
that gets
some
mocked.
people are going to love
Because
her
imagine
forever.
if a ballet dancer, we wouldn't even let a ballet dancer get through there and doing that.
That's our culture.
No, she
you know,
might.
That's very, no,
it might be.
that's
It's our
you know
culture's
what
been
it
mocked.
is? Oh
Our
my
culture's
God.
been
It's
mocked.
Save the Last Dance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what
exactly
she said.
what
Because one of the commentators, one of the
One, two, hit
I
it.
can't remember which dancer it was, but one of the girls came in and she said, and I think it was Miss Australia. I think she said, yeah, she was inspired by Save the Last Dance. That is what the commentator said. I just can't remember if it was
Praise
her or another one.
now. Watch.
Bro, don't watch it now.
No, don't watch it.
No, watch it.
Actually,
No,
don't
watch
watch
it.
it.
No, no.
Like 5 minutes in, I said no.
No, it's
Anything
so
like this,
funny.
you're going to be so mad.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's like
It's so
watching
bad.
House Party now.
No, hey, hold
No,
on,
House
hold on.
Party's still
Slow
alright.
down.
House
Wait
Party's
a
still
minute.
alright. I'm
The other
sorry.
day.
No, relax.
Hey,
House
wait a
Party's
minute.
still
Kind of
lit,
dragged
bro.
a bit.
No,
House
don't
Party's
you
still lit,
ever.
bro.
House Party one.
Like our
The main house, Killer
he's
Play House
bugging.
Party
Yeah.
He's bugging. He's
Melinda,
bugging.
No, I can't lie.
He's on his own. He's on his own. I don't know what he's on, bro.
Isolate yourself.
I don't know what he's on.
No, it's not a hard truth. It's a
you.
fallacy. It's a
It's
lie.
still wavy, bro.
Yeah,
House
well,
Party's
Not the
still
movie,
lit.
don't get me wrong.
No,
but it's
you
dragged.
can't say
So why'd you bring it up?
anything.
What is the energy in this room?
No,
today?
I'm just asking. You said I still
safe
love the
space.
movie, so
We're
why'd you
talking
bring it
about-
up?
I'm just saying, when you rewatch it now, it's not as good as it was when we were
That's
younger.
never ever true. That's never true.
That's a lie.
I could do it from beginning to end.
Exactly.
House Party's lit, bro. I'm
Listen.
sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Alright, my bad. My bad, y'all.
Wrong room, wrong
Quite
room.
bit.
Wrong room.
Seriously.
Read the room.
Guys,
Yeah, wrong
let's
room.
sage.
Fucking ass.
Sage, little sage.
Sage that out. Sage, Melinda. Put it all over you.
Sage.
Under your armpits, around your neck. All right. Well, my enemy of progress.
God, it's gonna get
I'm
serious.
going to step really carefully because I don't want to
don't.
offend nobody. Everyone else can chip in. My enemy of progress this week is Uncle Buju Banton because I was so offended by him speaking on Afrobeats and reggaeton, actually, disrespectfully. But obviously, I took more offense to the Afrobeats line of wording that he gave. He was on Drink Champs, a podcast hosted by Noriega. And he was talking about the fact that Afrobeats and reggaeton don't pay homage or respect Jamaican music and Jamaican culture. And so he went on to say that Afrobeats lacks the depth and the gravity. It doesn't address socio-political themes in the same way that reggae and dancehall does or do. And he said, tell me one Afrobeat song that can uplift us. Kenya is suffering. Young men of Kenya are revolting. South Africa, Sudan, South Sudan, you name it. But which of these Afrobeat songs can I relate to for a peace of mind to tell me that I'm in the struggle and we are going to be better in the struggle? And even though it's hard, we're going to overcome. Tell me. He also then went on to start swearing and saying, you don't give us no respect, motherfuckers, and you still expect us to kowtow and act like we take something from you. This is the King's music. Your music will come and go because it has nothing to do with soul, it has nothing to do with building energy.
He went in.
He really went in, and I was hurt because I'm a super Buju Banton fan. I grew up listening to Buju. I grew up listening to Buju
Yeah,
Banton.
but are you still a fan? Like
I mean,
today?
I was a super Buju Banton fan. I had no reason not to like him. I didn't, I just thought he was minding his own business the same way I am. I'll fling on a tune and be like, yo, yeah, enjoy his tunes.
Yo.
So I had no, yo, yay. But, I listened to a Buju Banton tune and enjoy myself. I did not know that he had switched this way. And I was really upset with the fact that he said that Afrobeat artists need to pay homage to reggae when we have one thing that African artists do is
about it.
celebrate reggae and dancehall. Love love it.
They do.
So many artists. I can list them. I've got so many lists. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa Savage, Pato Rankin, Mr. Easy, Runtown, Yemi Alade, Kiz Daniel, Stonebwoy, all in their version have either paid homage to reggae and dancehall, collaborated with dancehall artists, and literally always speak about how influential reggae and dancehall has been on certain tunes and their influencing and getting into music. So why would you speak like this on a platform in America when already Americans don't have you got the ADOS movement that don't like Caribbean or African people, that don't want to recognize them as Black Americans and have the same kind of favors as African Americans. So, it's not the place to be saying that. So I'm really, really upset with him.
No, 100%, man. I agree with you. I mean, we got an episode coming out soon. We just literally recorded that on Monday. And we kind of touched on that. And I really don't understand, man. We show a lot of love to our brothers, Jamaica, wherever you want to call it. Even Burna Boy, you mentioned, went and spent his birthday out there. And even collabed with, what's that guy?
Brian Messiah.
Yeah, collabed with him. Davido just collabed with the other guy that does that was that GIF song? Was that song GIF? Or was it, what song is it?
Yeah.
Drift. Is it Drift?
Popcorn.
Yeah, with popcorn.
What more do you want from us?
Can somebody tell me of recent what Jamaican or Caribbean artists have gone to Africa to collab with anyone? So if anything has been, I'm talking about maybe that we know. I'm talking about of that scale. Remember, these are like really and truly, Africa's got thousands, but these are like our leading superstars. When you talk about Africa, right? They go across the sea to go and do all of that and make it very known. I ain't seen none of these guys make that move. He's talking about, I've not seen it anyways, like for me, of recent, I've not seen it. So for him to say all of that, it just sounds like, again, he just came out of jail, didn't he? And maybe
It's been out a while.
It's been out a while.
maybe I don't know, maybe he's uninformed. I don't know what's going. It sounds like to me someone that's not really even been online or seen what's going on around him. He's just talking out of his arse. I'm sorry to say, man. I'm a big arse, huh? You think it was high on the ganja?
I mean, it's drink champ, so he might have been drunk and speaking loose lips and shit.
And high.
Yeah.
But I do think there is definitely a level of
his truth in there. Yeah, 100%.
There's saltiness with this, and the remedy is it's a collaboration. You should collaborate.
Yes.
And then you bring that influence to artists because he's a legend. People would work with Buju.
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe he's been slighted by somebody and now he's breaking
it.
The world is changing.
I never thought about that.
Shit is changing now. And so yes, Jamaica had a huge influence and impact on music. But also remember before then, the drums that were being used were African too. It's still Africa. It's a part of the diaspora. It's
Facts.
focus is changing. So also I ask him. There were artists making music in Africa all of the time when he was at the top. Did you collaborate that way?
Talk about it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's
But if we're brothers and cousins, where was the hand?
I ain't heard that single.
So
Come on, Auntie.
where was the exchange? So I'm like, I hear it, and obviously when you're dominant and your place is going, there is an energy of flux and frustration and anger, and I think sometimes that's what we're seeing. So I don't get vexed at it. I'm like, this is understandable because the world is changing.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Just want to add a little bit to that. I don't think there shouldn't be the point you just made, just because like their places go in. And that's one problem I got with black people, like our culture. Like, why are we always finding ways to divide ourselves?
Yeah.
We're always comparing, who's number one? Who's this? Why can't we all just coexist and be one? Like, if I want to listen to reggae music, something more revolutionary, I know I'm going to go to that. If I want to listen to some high life, I know who I'm going to go to.
Yeah.
If I want to listen to some film, do you know what I mean? Why can't everything just be? Why does it have to be either this or that?
Thank you.
Exactly.
You know?
What I'm saying, what I think, is just that who is taking the advice from Buju Banton? Like, seriously, he's a great artist. He's been a great artist, but his personal advice,
She said he's been a great artist.
I mean,
been.
I don't know what he's up to recently. Do you know what I mean? He might be up to stuff, but it's not necessarily in my world. But I just think, like, no, like, you're not an authority. You're not an authority in this space at this time. Do you know what I mean? And like, I just think it's really dangerous and disingenuous for him to speak on this genre in that way. Like, I really, I think it's decisive. Divisive. Sorry,
Divisive,
divisive. I think it's divisive, and you're seeing it in the comments, like this really, like, you know, African versus Caribbean
exactly.
conversation come up again. Like, why? Because you look into his case, yeah. I'm not going to say it, but look into his case of why he went down. He's not. I do not believe that he's a very smart man.
Yeah. But and this is the thing, like dancehall, you have reggae, you have ska, you have calypso, you have soca, you have so many different variations of Caribbean music that speaks to different things. Slackness dancehall is not political, and Afrobeat isn't slackness equivalent, but it's our party music. You also have, I'm going to list them as well, the different types of music.
You don't play about.
You have show, you have foul, you have simi, you have high life, you have hip life, you have all these things. You have Joe Boy. I mean, I'm giving the artist names now. I've gone too far. I've gone too far because I'm getting stressed. But there's so many different types of, basically, so many to cut this out. So many different types of African music.
Keep it.
I'm getting so stressed.
You're passionate.
I'm passionate.
No,
basically, there are so many different types of African music. There's so many different types of Caribbean music, and each African music represents what it needs to represent. You don't listen to Afrobeat maybe for politics. You might listen to something else for politics.
No.
And if you know
Can I just add? Sorry, that the thing is, it's with Afrobeats in particular as well, kind of thing. You're getting multiple different languages. So how the fuck do you know what they're talking about?
Are
you doing Google
point.
Translate? How the hell do you know?
I'll tell you what it is.
Do you know what I mean?
With Buju, when he came out, I believe he signed to We The Best.
Oh, is it?
Remember at that time, DJ
Khaled.
Yeah,
Oh,
Khaled
is
was
it?
popular.
It was,
at the time.
yeah. When he had Ace Hood and all them people
and
there,
that shit flopped. So, and then all of a sudden, who's this Burna Boy? Who's this Davido selling out Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think Buju can sell out Madison Square Garden? Do you think he can sell out the O2?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But you don't know because there was generations that do love them.
I'm not. Okay,
No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
It's a thing of he's not talking about when he says Afrobeat's not uplifting. He's not talking about the genre. He's talking about those people, the ones that are on top right now. And maybe to your point, maybe he's reached out for a collaboration,
and something has
and them man are like, nah.
Or they want him to, or they want them to bow to him.
Yeah.
They want when they come to Jamaica, come and kiss the
and
ring.
check in.
Do you know what I mean?
I very like that as well. You gotta come and do that.
I feel like artists would do that.
No, I don't know.
Some artists might be like, yeah, Butcher, because he's a legend to
but
those
you're not
who
gonna
inspire.
kiss the
Not
ring.
kiss the ring in that way, but there's a respect for him.
There was
until maybe
Yeah,
now.
but it depends on your energy. Because if you're coming with that energy, I'm not respecting you anymore.
No.
Why should I? When my numbers are matching and surpassing yours, why should I?
I just don't
do you know what I
believe
mean?
Buju and his counterparts ever believed Afrobeats would be where it is right now.
No, they didn't.
So they're just salty. These men are actually running the game because everyone now is jumping on Amapiano or Afrobeats and remixes and this and that, and not really doing it on the dancehall.
But
side.
also, whenever I go out, and I know when my daughter's generation, she's 24, 25.
Oh, wow.
They,
Wow.
thank you.
That's crazy. Sorry.
I know. But they go out, when dancehall comes on, they're all flinging back and doing their dances.
That's what I'm saying. It's still a vibe.
It's
You know what I mean?
still a
Still a
vibe.
vibe,
I believe African people that I know enjoy dancehall and celebrate
we all
dancehall.
do. We grew up on it.
Any
We
African
do it
artist
here.
disrespect reggae or anything. No
we
one's
do
come
it
out and said, yeah,
here.
fuck that music. No one said that.
Vibes Cartel came out, bro.
were all celebrating.
The entire world, all the African blogs that I follow were posting it. Everyone was celebrating. Like we grew up off of this. We grew up off of I don't understand.
Question. Why are you celebrating? Just curious.
Why what?
Why are you celebrating Vibes Cartel coming out?
Not me. I'm saying it was being celebrated to prove it to add to her point.
Why were you happy? Why?
Because his music was a big part of my childhood.
It was a huge part of my.
And I just felt like the fact that he went to jail, and obviously I don't want to get into that, but I just missed. I always wonder, what would Vibes Cartel be doing right now?
What is it about it that you don't want to get into that? Because he went to jail for
murder.
Yeah.
But
I find it's interesting that people just seem to push that.
No, I don't
to the side.
You know when people do free big cheeks
Like
and
Tory
these time they're not big cheeks.
Vibes had free vibes first.
One thing I like about myself is that even though I grew up with a lot of these people's music, I never really find myself connecting to the artist. I'm always connecting to the music. I think maybe there might be one or two artists I could be like, I care about them and their music. Oh, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Not
but
You like Future?
No way.
Why you do this?
Do you love him?
Sorry. sorry.
Do you love
I had a
Oh my God.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, come on,
He's your hero.
DC. Come
I'm
on.
jail right now.
I'll cry still. I'll cry.
You're crying,
You
you
quote his
know.
lyrics.
Toxic King.
Wow.
Whatever you
Are
want
you
to call
that
it.
person that
The
texts
music
you
got me through one of the worst times of my life, man. So for
don't
me,
try to make us feel sorry for you
Fine.
now.
no, but see what I did. I know.
No, because you're not. Now I can't pass you. You did. That's what you did.
Okay.
Anyway, would you fix up, please?
No,
Don't do that.
please.
Don't do that.
Sharp. Fix up
Don't
quickly.
do that,
Quickly.
please. Don't.
All right. My enemy of progress is Claire's Care Limited.
Who are they now?
Claire's Care Limited.
When I find a local one.
They had an employee who happened to be looking after a set of people in Middlesbrough, and while he was doing his shift, he came back to find his car had been burnt by the rioters, the racist rioters, the Farage racist rioters.
Yep.
And so everybody felt deeply like, nah, this is fuckeries. The nation wanted to rally around this guy. Claire's Care Limited, Claire, has been outed. So Claire did this. She put up a GoFundMe.
Oh, it was Claire herself.
Yes.
Her whole self.
Everybody was like, that's really nice. And they donated over £65,000 to this guy.
Jeez.
Now, when they decided like, oh my God, we're just going to give him a car of 3,000. This is what Claire and her brethren must have been thinking. Nah, we can't give him 65,000 because this black man don't deserve that. My interpretation.
All this money.
She didn't say that, but this is
Allegedly.
of the case.
The protection of allegedly.
that you're speaking.
we understand, but the words were
Allegedly. It was like, this black man does not deserve to have this 65,000. So what we're going to do is, and it's there, because I went on to the GoFundMe before it was taken down.
I saw it as well.
The update said, we are going to pay for his car and insurance. That was there. And then it was like, and all the rest of the money is going to be donated. Some will go to employees, and then we're going to do charities. And then there was uproar.
What about the police?
and
That came in the third
Yeah, remember there was
her
a
next
lot of
update.
updates.
Yes.
There's a lot
They
of
kept updating because the money kept growing. They kept adding stuff.
Exactly.
You get money, you get money.
The initial one,
the
all we
black
know
man
is that
don't
was
get
for
money.
him.
Mr.
The
Brenton.
initial
Yes, what's his name?
Brendan.
Brendan, yeah. The initial thing was
Brendan.
just for him.
Yeah.
As time goes on, they start adding this and that. I believe,
They had the third update, and then they added in, and then we're going to donate. It was like going to 18,000 was going to go to a church, 2 churches, and then they added on another 10,000 was going to go to the police.
Imagine that.
We weren't donating to all of those
That's
things. We were actually donating to Brendan.
brother
Yes.
But
Brother Brendan.
Claire decided in another further update, actually, Brendan is saying he doesn't want to share it. They threw him out to like they thought that was going to do something. Brendan don't want to share this, so what we're going to do is we're going to refund this.
Yes.
back to
We're going to
the
refund
Yeah.
this
To
to
go
everybody.
fund.
diabolical, fam.
This is so
Diabolical.
disgusting. I'm so ferociously like, actually, I need
That's
their
mad.
pictures everywhere. I need them plastered everywhere.
Facts.
Because they are thorough enemies of progress. And they too are racist. What say ye?
Well, at the moment.
Hey.
Right Honourable Aquia Jamfi speaking for the constituency of West London. It is my belief, I agree with you. Right Honourable Nana. But you know, to be fair, the latest update is that they've now decided to, we've had enough. Take the money, Governor. They're giving the money. Apparently, they're giving it all to him, all 16.
Oh, are they?
That's the latest update that I've seen.
That I did.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
How could they just do that to start with?
Because they're
Because they
racist.
got greedy. They saw their eyes. Allegedly, their eyes went ping, ping,
I
ping,
feel
ping,
like,
ping.
no, God is real.
About that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like God, this year, remember Cat Williams said at the start of the year?
Yeah, man, this
It's
is the
going
year.
to be
Don't say that guy's
revealing.
name because that name now is
Everything,
scary.
yeah.
It's scary.
Don't say
No.
3 times because something's
Okay,
going to
it might just
happen.
pop out.
Yeah, I don't know what
Cool, like the candy man. No, but because like you have to realize, because bro, you have to know that what you're trying to do in the midst of what's going on, is not going to wash. Why couldn't you just do this in the first place? But I know that God wanted to shame that agency, to show them for really who they are. That's why they went down this road. Because the man got his money anyways. But guess what? Now we also know, don't send your elderly people to that agency, please.
Also, he should leave, right?
I mean, he can.
He has to have left.
If he's
With
got
65 bags?
yeah, he can leave.
Yeah, I'm
He doesn't
going to
have
go and
work
take a
this
course.
year.
Go and take a course.
Start your own care home.
Start your own
care home.
There you go.
Call it Claire's care home too.
2.0.
Brendan, you've got a good one. Brother Brendan's
Brother Brendan's care home.
Yeah, brother Brendan's care home.
Like 63, don't dash it and spend it on nonsense, Brendan.
But he
No. Let him do what he wants to do. It's his
It's true.
money.
We can't police it.
You can't think.
The country has spoken. They've given it to
No,
him.
but it's no.
They've given it to him
His
to
money.
do whatever you want with it. They've got
Seriously,
it.
in fact, he should even get more money because really and truly, the inconvenience and this distress as well of being
Facts.
promised something and not
That's
getting it. Do you know what I mean? Like the thing is, the racists will also target him. Do you see what I mean? So no, he should even get more.
To be fair, his face is
Leave out that
everywhere as well
area.
now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
And he lives out them sides, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to come out of them.
Yeah, he needs to move to
Find a
London, man.
community.
Yeah,
Find
man.
your people.
facts.
It's actually
Yeah.
dangerous.
Find
No,
out.
but I'm not surprised about what Claire did. Because having lived here many
No, that's
years.
the clip. Can you do it again?
No, big man thing. I'm not surprised about what she did because living here these many years, the racism is very. Is it covert? Is that the word?
Covert. It's
Covert.
covert.
Overt. Very
It's over.
subtle.
Is it
I
like?
want the one that's underground.
Yeah,
Covert, that's covert. Covert was right, yeah.
Very covert. And then they think that they have this false sense of security that, okay, I've got it under wraps, no one knows. And then they don't realize it just comes out.
Yeah.
Without them even being able to control it. Because at the end of the day, you're coming and saying, they probably thought because he's black, we don't want him to quit his job. We need a guy to get a car
That's
quickly.
facts, yeah,
Let's make
yeah.
a GoFundMe real quick.
Quickly, get back to
Get
work.
the free back, gets back to work. When they saw it get 65, like, actually, he can't have all this money.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if it was Captain Tom that walked the laps around the garden and how many millions he raised, they would have given him every
Yeah.
Single penny, bro.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Nah, he's
So
right.
because
Yeah,
he
remember.
was-
He raised the
and then
M's.
the sister, what did
He
the sister
raised
do?
M's,
She
bro.
built a spa in her
Yeah,
garden.
spilled a spa in the garden. Yeah, and then said that no people. And after she got a backlash, now she said people in public can
village
come and start to
can
use
come
it. But then
and
she was
start
gonna
spa.
charge them.
Can you imagine?
She was gonna be charging people coming here.
Sister.
Yeah, but because his brother Brendan, where is he from? Nigeria originally?
Probably.
Ghana, West Africa.
I don't know,
wherever he's
somewhere
from,
West
the
Africa
accent.
somewhere.
Watchy, I don't know that surname.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't
No,
know.
he can't have that 65k. We need to split it with people that were traumatized at work.
Imagine
in the
that.
riot.
What's your business? What's your car
business?
burn?
Start your own GoFundMe to blood.
Brother.
I'm sure, the thing is, the fucked up thing is as a business owner, you knew the riot was happening and you let your staff come to work.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
You want
No
with their
duty of care.
protection. Do you know what I
And
mean?
why do the
And then why
police-
are we paying for them? Like,
Why
do
do
you know
the
what I
police
mean?
need money?
Why do they
Exactly.
police?
Please.
They let the riot go
I
on.
want someone to look into her background. All these organisations, are you connected to them? Because it seems like money laundering to
The
me.
church.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
Allegedly.
What is the church? No, I am. I'm a Christian.
Allegedly.
Praise
Yeah.
God. Hallelujah.
Risky of you.
Hallelujah.
But why are we
Amen.
donating Brother Benden's peas to the church?
And it's probably Catholic church.
Exactly. What did
It's
the
Catholic church.
And who knows?
It has- if it's
and
Catholic
it's even his own church.
Because that's government funds
Right, let me
those.
stop
Yeah.
So why are they
It
taking
was
money?
a normal church, like a
Catholic.
like a
The
church.
government-
of
Which
England.
church?
Yeah, so why are they donating to that?
They
The
did
government
say
funds
church
that.
and mosque, but you know that's so generic.
They said mosque.
And then Mosque was in like the update.
The update, innit?
Yeah, I was
They
like,
Because someone was just like, equal opportunities.
And what of the temple? What of the synagogue?
Yes, exactly.
who were doing work?
Yeah.
Exactly my point.
And what about the
Before I get
pagans?
cancelled here, man, like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The spiritualists. The spiritualists.
What
and
about
the
I watched on TV? I was also traumatized. You
Exactly.
see Brother Ben when he saw his car, his hand was like this. I was
No.
So cried.
It was
Big
mad.
man.
So it was like, AJ.
traumatized. Claire, you knew you were doing. But God will deal with you.
But that's what we're thinking. IB for all of these, all these. Where's this? All these Oyibo holidays.
Malaga.
Benidorm.
Tenerife.
Benidorm,
Yeah.
Tenerife.
Well, nowadays
they've been
it's Dubai.
thinking all
On
of these
Bernard's
things.
money.
But yeah, of course.
Yeah, they were absolutely
Planning.
gonna
Do you know they
planning.
were planning? They were
Yeah.
planning, bro. Come on, man. Come off it.
All right.
Okay.
Talking.
Next enemy of progress, guys, that are going into the bin is Chrisean Rock and Blueface.
Yes.
Because of the recent update, they're both
They're both going jail.
They're both going jail, basically. They're both being their rights have been
And they got a
withdrawn.
baby.
They've been withdrawn from society.
a
To be
spoof.
fair, a lot of
This is
people
a
did ask
spoof.
for this. They wanted them gone, and now they're officially going to be gone. It seems. So Chrisean is facing up to 8 years in prison, basically for violating
order.
Patrol.
Drugs.
Yeah. Violating her patrol related to drug charges. So she's going down. And then she had, she done that. She hit one of Tamar Braxton's friends or someone that was working.
One of her backing singers.
Her backing singers. She hit them. So that's not looking good. It's not looking good. She's going to go away potentially for 8 years. And rapper BLUEFACE is going away, been sentenced for 4 years.
It's been sentenced already?
4 years, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So again, involving drugs and everything like that. They also obviously have a baby. I don't even know if the baby's 2.
It's new.
It's a brand new baby.
It's a brand new baby.
So yeah, they have to go in the bin because this is negligent. This is
it's disgraceful behaviour. Like what kind of shit is this?
I don't know, guys. I don't want them both to go in the bin.
I need one to be around for the child.
Who are you saving?
I think.
Yeah, okay,
Chrisean.
this is a great question.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you why. And ladies, this is from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, wait, what?
The man you choose, Fandango. Chrisean, if you lot know her story before she met BLUEFACE, she was a talented athlete.
Okay.
Very talented. Met this guy on what show was he doing? I think he's doing like a Flavor of Love, but like a BLUEFACE version.
Yeah. This was
what you're about to do right now. I don't think. That thing has been 1 until 4 from the start. For a very long time.
It's the question.
Anyway, BLUEFACE had a reality TV show. He wants to pick a girl or whatever. Chrisean went on it. And now she became who she is, right?
So it's his fault.
I'm not saying his fault, but he was a bad influence. Because she wasn't into drugs. She wasn't into all those things until she met my man. Do you know what I'm saying? And then even though he kept disrespecting her, I think he had another woman and, all that madness, she stayed. And it's like, you know those things where women sometimes feel like they can change a man? And it's like, no, don't fall in love with potential. Do you know what I mean? Like, accept the man as he is. And either decide you're going to stay on the front line, the battlefield, or exit left. And she stayed on the front line, and now look what's happened. That poor baby, from what I saw online, she was probably smoking while pregnant, smoking while the baby was there. The baby, you could hear that even on her lives. I don't know if you ever watched her Instagram lives. It was just crazy, bro.
Allegedly.
And here, as much as I do want to hold her accountable for her actions, a child needs at least one parent. But on the other side, a functioning parent.
Yeah.
So you could argue it's good that they've gone away because hopefully the child will get the care.
It is good. That's just listen, I heavily disagree with you, but I see the angle you're going at, and you want to paint me out to be the bad guy to your women listeners. Oh, I said, this guy's smart. I don't think I've been doing show with this guy for a minute. I see what he's doing.
Can you divide? So I'll be like Claire.
I wanted to walk this line very carefully because he's planted some bums there. But listen,
I've just said how I feel.
Whatever. But for me personally, these two story, I followed it so I know that she's also just as bad of an influence as he is. At the end of the day, also, he was doing a show. She went to the show. Do you actually know what the concept of the show is?
Yeah, I watched it.
You watched it as well?
Yeah.
This guy has a house.
Oh, yeah.
Brings in all these girls to come in the house. They come and live in the house.
Yeah.
And then they're and on a ratchet level. Not like it wasn't as produced as Flavor's thing.
It was pandemic. Yeah.
And they would be fighting. Is like what I would call the badders before badders.
Right.
Literally, like they would be fighting, girls beating each other up. So at what part is who dragged her to go to that?
I hear it. So that's why.
No. On top of that as well now, this guy knocked her dad out. If you don't remember that, right?
Yeah, I do remember.
At what point do you leave?
Yeah.
I hear that.
But it's a lot though, because you don't want to victim blame.
No, I don't want to victim blame, but you're trying to make her. Remember, and again, another thing that you guys are forgetting about all of this as well is that this guy. Like the whole music industry is confused about what the heck is going on here, because if it was like Nigeria, where they'll say she jujued him. That's what they'll say. You say her strong juju has been used because this guy has one of the biggest songs in the world at the time. I mean, he's on top of the world, but then decide to abandon his music. And because I think another thing people don't understand that, bro, these two genuinely love the crap out of each other, bro.
Toxic
but
love.
is that one of the there you go. It's very, very toxic. They were both just as bad for each other as what you're seeing. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm not trying to say one person is for one. And then I've seen after they've had the baby, you'd think, okay, cool. yes, he's gonna be a waste. He's a man. He's gonna be a waste man anyway. Still going around doing. Okay, at what point then the mother, the maternal, all of that? Where does that kick in? I'm like, okay, there's a baby now. This is different now. I now need to get away from this guy. I now need to. But you'd see her around. She'd go to like American football game. Holding. There was one picture I seen her holding the baby like on like a little side bag.
True.
I don't know if you lot seen that. Like you not seen it.
No, we did.
Bro,
we did. Yeah, that is true.
like, bro, so when you're saying, I'm like, bro, listen. There's people out here in this world who are begging God every single day for a baby, bro. Yeah. They want to create a family. Bro, let one of them take this child. Them two, they need to go and learn. They need a whole 360 in their life, and they need to.
I agree.
That's me. That's why I'm out with it. That's why I'm out with it.
Yeah. I feel you. I think you're spot on with it. I think that is literally it. The baby, we don't even know where the baby is. Hopefully the baby is in safe hands, because the baby's literally the grandparents on both sides said no.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
They were arguing outside at one point.
They were arguing like, who's going to take the baby? I don't want to take the baby.
But then don't then. Do you know what I mean? Go somewhere else. Yeah.
Apparently the baby was with a godparent at this point.
I just hope the baby is safe, and the baby is probably being looked after better than when it was with Chrisean.
Yeah.
Because the girl she's nuts. You know what?
But she walked around for months with no teeth, no front teeth.
Exactly.
But you look sore.
Dental care is expensive in America.
No. Because then when she got...
think these are some random...
No.
I'm just saying.
But she kept it because it drags more all of these things, anything that drags attention. But she kept it like that for months, bruv. You think that's a normal person, bruv?
It's not.
Bro.
No.
Prayers and fasting.
I can't lie. Prayers and fasting.
I was rattled, bruv. I was like, this girl's still like this.
I just hope the baby's okay. I love children, man.
I hope the baby's listen.
Okay,
I hope the baby's okay, bro. Wow. Promise.
The pair of them are enemies of progress, and really,
facts. Yep.
The baby is probably in the safest place now without its parents, and that's a shame. But they need to fix up. Actually, prison may be the best place for them.
Hopefully.
I would hope so. I'd hope so.
America's a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I'd hope so. I hope they don't go and do nothing, because like America, like you go to prison, she gets into a fight because she loves fighting, and then now they start counting up your time now. So I feel like maybe there should be like some sort of, especially for her anyway, maybe like some sort of something different. But to be fair, she actually committed criminal stuff.
Yeah.
So she's not exempt from exactly. So
it's like dealing, isn't it? It's like her charges are like she was dealing. It's like, what the hell?
What she was dealing?
Yeah. Her charges are like she was dealing drugs.
You see this American, I don't watch what I see on TV, because they make it seem like they're wealthy, but who knows what it like. That doesn't make any sense, bro. I don't get it.
Dental care is expensive.
No, you're right.
But the thing is, when she got her teeth done, didn't she etch his picture into the tooth?
I remember that.
Yeah, she did.
Even her face.
She might have made a great sale. She might have just made a re-up.
To be fair, them always do week on week. They live week my appearance, club appearance, or 20 grand. Okay, let me go do my teeth now, and then carve his for extra thing to carve his.
And then I'm gonna do another deal to pay for my rent.
And you know that she, because I think they've got restraining order. I know a lot about this situation. That's why when this guy was talking, I was looking at him like, are you serious? Do you know what you're talking about? Bro, they've got restraining order. Against like each other, they can't go around each other. On his court day, she broke the restraining order to go to court.
Yeah, I do.
I'm like, brother, and you're saying it's him alone? You're crazy.
I feel like he started it, but maybe I'm wrong.
No. I think there's definitely a toxic relationship.
Toxic is bad.
There's that toxic energy, and it went.
Okay, so political update time. We'll start off with
crazy, isn't it?
The biggest enemy of progress. At this moment in time, I would say they definitely are the biggest ones. It's Israel. Israel are back at it. It had kind of calmed down a little bit. We weren't hearing all of the atrocities that were going on in Gaza. But Israel decided, let's just ramp it up a little bit before the Americans shut us down. And they decided to bomb a school in Gaza this time, which it's killed over 100 people.
Oh, my God.
There's no reason for them to have done this. Has nothing to do with the hostages. They're not presuming that the hostages were there as well. This is just you are destroying infrastructure.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you want to kill people. They've killed 100 people. There hasn't been a retaliation from Hamas as well.
Wow.
Within that, the Americans decided to issue a statement out to the world to say that there is a ceasefire agreement on the table, but what they have said, there's no mention of Israel. They spoke about Iran. They was like, you guys, if you start doing any types of airstrikes heading in Israel's directions, this will derail it, and you will be the reason why there potentially could be a World War III. I'm adding that part in. But they warned Iran, if you do anything at this moment in time to Israel, we're all coming for you. No mention towards Israel again. And this is like, it's ongoing. And then you have Trump not helping, Kamala not helping. Nobody has a solution to this. And I really do think America could shut this down, but they don't want to. Those are my personal thoughts. That's what I'm thinking.
I agree with those personal thoughts.
I feel like... Oh, do you want to go?
No, you go, bro. I'm listening to you.
This is the first time I've ever speaking on this on camera, so I'm nervous. Yeah.
Don't be.
No, I think the situation in Gaza is just so sad. I believe if you had to... I was reading a statistic. If you had to attend a funeral of a child that's been killed in Gaza every day, the amount of children that have been killed, it'd take you 75 years to attend all those.
Flipping disgraceful. That's mad.
And then in that bombing you're talking about was a father who had twins. I think you read that?
Yeah.
And he had gone to register the birth, and he came home to find the twins, the mum and his mum, they got killed in the bombing. Now, at what point would you blame him if he now feels like he has to retaliate? He's lost everything. What does he have to live for?
Facts.
And all I'm asking for is understanding. I want to be educated. Where do they think this is going to get to? Are you not going to bomb these people until they don't exist no more?
That's the plan. That's him the plan. Because he said it. My man has said it out of his own mouth.
But well, he says Hamas. He doesn't say...
brother, we all know what it means.
And then my issue is then, they said the reason why they bombed that school was because Hamas were operating.
Yeah.
Me, I've never heard of those things. I've never heard in other warfare where you're allowed to bomb schools and use the excuse that the enemy is operating from there.
Because you're not.
In terms of rules of law, you're not allowed to bomb those places. No. And I just don't get how Israel keeps being allowed to break international law, and everyone just sits there and like, well, they have the right to defend themselves. They have the right to defend themselves. So is that right only on their side?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, do you know why? Why they're allowed to do that and why this then doesn't? Because the principles of the world, the head teachers of the world, I mean, your UK, America, that's the side they're on.
Yeah.
So if they're on your side, you can commit whatever atrocity it is. They find ways to dance around in when they're given their statement. Yeah, of course, you be a country of where there's particularly unrest, or maybe there's no good real relationship there. See how they come down on you, bro. Quickly sanction all of that, cut that off. Bro, they know, like you said. I can't remember who said it. Which one of you guys said it? Like, they can stop this like that.
Yeah,
they could.
But they're just choosing not to, and what they prefer is like, keep doing what you're doing, bro. We'll just keep stalling the world and keep telling them this, that, but you lot keep going. We're gonna keep trying to act like we care and we're worried about what's going on. Oh, you guys are running out of weapon. No. Okay, take this one. Hey, keep on the low. Oh, guys, listen, they're defending themselves. Like, it's a joke.
The people that really...
It hurts my brain, bro.
Industrial complex.
Yeah, exactly.
They do not want peace in the world. If there's peace, there's no one buying weapons. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for them, they're in the background, and all these politicians are mostly like puppets.
But bro, who supplies 45% of the weapon in the world?
No, you see it as America, but it's the people that actually own the companies.
Which is we're based where?
Yeah, of course that's where they're based. But I'm telling you,
that's where it's coming out of, though. And on those weapons, when it's stamped, all of that is US.
Yeah, made in US.
Yeah, it's US. What are we talking about here?
I just feel like at the end of the day, yes, obviously Hamas are a terrorist organization. I feel for the hostages, free the hostages and all of that. But two wrongs don't make a right.
Don't make a right, fact.
I shouldn't be going to register my children's birth and coming home to my children dead because you're trying to free somebody else. That's not how it works. And yeah, man, I hate it.
It just comes like, when police stop you, something like, we can smell weed, everyone get out. Literally, that's what it is. Oh, we feel like Hamas might be there. We don't care, there's hundreds of thousands of kids in there. We're just going to blow it up because we're trying to... Did you find Hamas? Did you get them? Do you know what I mean? There's no conversation around. They never get them.
Oh, no.
Because they don't want to get them. But that's another story. Because if they get them, then who's there to bomb?
Where was there to bomb? What excuse could we continue to use?
Exactly. And they want the Gaza front. They want that. Do you know how nice Gaza is? The beaches.
I ain't want to say that. I ain't want to say that. They want that, bro.
You know, but let me stop talking.
But they'll say it's conspiracy, misinformation and that. That's what they'll say.
Allegedly. Sorry, they
Allegedly.
want that,
I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to talk about it, because I know, like, actually there are so many pods and loads of people don't speak on this, and I actually think it may be a part of, I think it's duty when a genocide is taking place that everybody speaks on it. Because if you think of what was going on in South Africa, again, there was flipping hundreds of years and nobody was really
Nobody was saying
about
nothing.
it. So the only shift
Congo is going on right now.
Exactly.
Right.
The shift comes when everybody starts to talk on it, because then there's no place to hide. But you do lose things. So I am like, you're talking it within your means.
No, but that's what I was going to say. Ain't it sad, though, that we live in a world where, like, because the truth is, like, to your point, and it's shame on all of us as a society, because we know personally, off camera, this thing here is bothering to the core of our heart, all of us.
Yeah.
But we can't talk about it to the world. Isn't that sad that we live in a time like this where you're afraid that your platform will get taken away because you're speaking truth to what's actually going on? I mean, your truth anyways to what's going on. Like, it's just, the world is, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
It's a dodgy place to be in at this point in time.
It's very uncomfortable.
And can I just say, in rounding off my point, Nelson Mandela was once labelled a terrorist.
He was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when he was out.
And
Yeah.
now,
Even when he was out.
he's
a
got a
legend.
statue in Parliament Square.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
when you're looking at the Gaza situation, just remember that he was once
Game.
labelled a terrorist.
We're puppets in their game.
Yeah.
Pawns in their
Facts.
Oh, God. And then Elon Musk and Trump,
Sky.
they were on X
Can't they go away?
doing cat. It's I've listened to so many different parts of this talk.
Yeah.
It sounds like two crazy people trying to talk to each other. Because they're both chatting shit.
Nothing's right.
But top line of these two, I would say, like, one of the main points where they really was in full agreement. Oh my God, the words that came into my mind were so disgusting. But they were doing things to each other. You know what men do?
Yeah.
They were doing that.
Circle.
Yeah. And they...
What?
What, sucking each other off?
No.
we could say that.
Figures of
Oh,
speech.
okay.
Right. Please, yeah.
They were,
okay,
I
cool.
think that's actually more pleasant. They were sucking each other off. In regards to
Or glazing each other.
glazing,
What's
even
glazing?
better.
What's
Why?
glazing?
Why for that?
That's what they would do. I mean,
were
that's
glazing.
figuratively,
Yeah.
innit?
I'll
No?
tell you off camera. I'll tell you off camera.
No, I know, but
They were doing stuff to each other.
Why did you invite us on?
Please,
You know what we're like.
no, but okay.
I don't know. I want to know what it means.
We're not coming back.
No, we're not.
Okay,
They
cool.
were doing shit to each other
Yeah.
when they were talking about the rights of workers. And Elon hates unions.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
He, like,
hates-
people cannot unionize. And Trump was like,
Yeah.
no, like, shut them down. If they want to protest, they don't have a job. And they were laughing.
Yeah.
Like, this is okay.
Like, they're just
Celebrating the
playthings.
Twitter workers.
People are just playthings.
Humans are just here to...
I hope Americans are watching, boy.
That didn't
They're
make the
about-
headlines.
they're about
though.
to vote
That did
this
not
guy
make the
in.
headlines. That's not what I saw in the
This is
snippets.
the thing. It didn't make the headlines, but that should be the top line of when they were literally on each other's dicks. Was they were talking about the ordinary man. If you want your rights, you should lose your job, and that's who you may be voting for to be your president. He was siding with this dude who hates doing manufacturing in Europe because we have unions. He's like, it all has to go to America because Americans don't have very good unions.
They don't.
No, yeah.
Now, you got to think about all of these people who are generally considering voting for Trump. He was talking about, make America great again. Like, I'm going to bring you jobs. What type of jobs is he going to bring you? You got to think about
No
these
holiday.
things. This is it.
They barely have one
they
right
don't
now.
even
They
have
barely
one.
have one
Yeah,
right now.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
They
don't.
don't.
Not really. And they work 6 days a week as well.
Yeah. Sit work.
No,
He
he
wants
wants
you to work long
Reese or someone
hours.
did that, yeah.
You're complaining about your long hours, and then you can't get together and be like, this isn't okay. He's like, if you actually go and protest, you should be sacked.
Yeah.
He was laughing at that, and Elon said it, and he was like, yeah, that would be a great day.
How are people still working at X?
By the way,
Well,
Do you know
they
what I
barely?
mean? Like, seriously,
They've got to pay
that
their bills.
platform needs to go.
but I
No,
feel
quite
that's
a
the
lot.
thing,
It
but the
lost
thing
quite
about-
a lot of employees, though.
Yeah.
But then that's where you also then will have these that's why it's like sometimes in life you want to make a change. And you're like, okay, I'm ready to do the necessary, whatever it is. But you're going to have this little, I don't know, I don't want to say if I want to call people weak, but you know, you have people, everyone have their own reason as to whatever it is, but they're going to stay and be like, no, we're going to still stay anyways. Where that's where you can't really have a real change because there's always going to be those few that's going to be like, we're not going to do this. Yeah.
They have to
if everybody said we're leaving and bro, you ain't got no business. That's facts. If every single person stops, you have no business.
I want that day, that especially when the riots were happening, I wanted every black and brown to just stay home 24 hours and see what happens. Talk about they taking our jobs. Yeah, those two words, as it was a circle jerk of nonsense, power nonsense, or presumed power nonsense.
Circle jerk. I know, right? That's crazy.
That's a really good.
Yeah, circle jerk. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Wow,
colloquialisms.
I don't want to go in my brain. Don't go in there.
Yeah, try to do fornication. You know, it'd be very corporate. Corporate.
Circle jerk.
Yeah. To be fair, you probably need more than one person for a circle jerk.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. You need more than one.
You need to give us
More than two.
More than two, sorry.
Yeah.
More than two. Oh,
but there's
wow.
lots of
But if you're going around,
it's a group activity.
Are we really getting into this?
Yeah.
Gross. Now
No,
I
but
see
that's-
it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Get it.
They also had lots of like, there's some fact. People just need to do their fact checking on that conversation.
Yeah.
It was terrible. They talked about the sea level. Trump claimed that sea levels would rise only 1/8 of an inch over 400 years, and the fact check is that he underestimated this. Because obviously,
that
1
before,
minute,
though.
yeah, in 1 minute he's like anti-climate, but then he's praising what's his name, MUSK for his solar panelled cars and saying, yeah, you could. Your electric cars or whatever, and the solar panels on his cars and stuff like that. He's just talking shit. And then immigration numbers, they were going on about immigration numbers, over exaggerating the walls.
They love them.
Over exaggerated how much wall he built, over exaggerated inflation, all these type of things. And two of them were just, I mean, it was like Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead, yeah.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, great.
But I
Oh,
feel
you
like
watched
this
that?
is a product of people that just weren't cool when they were younger. This is why sometimes I feel like people that weren't cool shouldn't be given money. Because these are the kind of things they do. They now start feeling like
But that, oh my God, there's a
no, I'm being real.
Should be poor.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. I said
Nerds
not
are
cool.
running the world right
I said
now,
not
bro.
cool. People that were not cool because they can't handle what comes with attention
They
and
run the
fame.
world,
Look
bro.
at Barack Obama. Look at our great leaders that have come from our. No, should I not have used him? No, was that a bit American?
I'm not saying nothing,
I
but-
don't mind it.
You don't mind him?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at Barack Obama.
I know, innit?
Cool guy. Do you think you would ever be on X talking like that?
Well, do you
Left,
know
right,
what?
and centre?
Fun fact.
Yeah, go on.
And you can just look this up. I think it's still there, but he follows me on X.
Does he?
You lie.
I swear down.
And
Watch the pod, please.
Yeah.
you not screenshotted and posted this?
I have. I did back in the
Nance
day.
wanted to
Let me go find it again.
Can you DM him? That means you can DM him.
My biggest,
Yeah, okay.
biggest follower was Chuck D. I was so proud.
Oh, that's hard.
I like that.
Are you a hip hop fan as well? Oh, that's hard. I'll be gassing that. I'll be
No,
gassed.
that's
Yeah,
levels.
that's hard.
Barack is levels. Chuck D.
Wow,
My
bro.
biggest follow on X was my local library.
Crazy,
Kind of
What?
crazy guy.
I like
You might
that.
get free
figure.
membership.
That's very, I like books.
That's
I'm very
hard.
proud of you. I like
to be
books.
a avid reader, you know.
Look. Barack
Follows you.
Yeah.
It's Barack Obama,
He
indeed.
does.
No way. Has he ever liked any
How
girls?
have you not DM'd him? Actually, Secret Service might do.
I don't.
Yeah, don't DM him, you know.
Like, if I'm in
Send
some
him a
sort
link.
of special club, I want to stay there. Do you know what I mean?
Send him a link to Aunties.
Seriously.
You feel like you got in the room by accident. Let me just remain unknown. Let me
Absolutely
just be
not.
quiet in the
You
corner.
can't you can't because
No.
every opportunity I get, I'm gunning the dude.
Do you know what's so mad about that? It's like you're actually never gonna get the benefits of him following you.
No.
Because you don't want to test it.
Right,
So
exactly.
it's bad. You just there.
It's just
Send him your
my
CV,
little-
man.
Wait, how
No,
many
screen
how many
that.
people does he follow?
Might as well.
How many people does he follow?
How many people does he follow?
Yeah.
Let's
followers.
see.
If he only follows 2, I swear that we're doing something today.
Exactly.
You're sending him something today.
Calling him. Can you call him next?
No, he follows bare people.
Like how many?
That's like,
Over 500,000.
Are you sure that's not? Wait, are you sure that's not his fan page?
Mutual.
Still made
But
He made the
following
cut.
it, he's got 131 million followers.
Also,
So actually,
31
it's good.
million.
It's good.
Wow.
It's good odds, isn't
So the
it?
reason why I asked
Good odds.
is
You're only
what's the
500,000.
likelihood?
Yeah.
What's the
Wow,
likelihood?
look
I
at
might
that.
be choosing. I might go when the aliens come. I might be alright.
Are you gonna let you get on that
They are
plane
absolutely not
to get out of
taking
here?
it. No,
I mean, I want to chill with the aliens, but I'm sorry.
You want to join them?
I want to chill with them, man.
Yeah, same.
I don't want to leave because you know the man's gonna bow. I want to chill with them.
Remind you when
Yeah.
we're going.
There's a
rapture
place
comes.
that they say in America. I can't can't remember what it's called. I always think it may be Tallahassee.
Tallahassee, you know.
I think it's Tallahassee.
That's where T-Pain is from, isn't it?
Where the aliens, they keep on taking people.
How would we know that?
I mean, I know, yeah, but
Yeah, okay.
listen,
It's Tallahassee.
ignore me.
I think
That's where
it's
T-Pain's
does
from.
he?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Had to go to Tallahassee. Fake news.
If we go,
so there's what there?
the aliens keep on
That's
taking
where they come
people.
through. That's where they chill. That's where the launch pad is.
I swear. Hey, I might go check
I'm gonna
them.
go soon, for
Okay,
real.
You wanna go and check them,
we
yeah?
need to be
Let's go and
mindful
check
of
them.
time because we've already done an hour. So
Mad.
Oh, wow.
can we move on to something else, please?
So that was that. So let's welcome people to the family.
Let's
A quick welcome to Imane KHELIF, the boxer from Algeria, who won
Yes.
Olympic boxing
we're
gold
going to talk about this.
despite being called out and falsely mislabeled as a man. She is 100% a woman, and she won. And so she's like, bam, 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 to all you
You're
people.
on the mic.
I'm suing people.
And suing people.
Yeah, she's suing J.K. Rowling
say
and
nothing,
Elon
bro.
Musk. What's happening over
Because
there?
he's doing his
Because I feel
stuff.
like he was
I'm not
gonna,
gonna do
he's
that.
gonna
doing his
say a
stuff.
mad thing.
okay.
I'm not gonna do that, bro.
Oh, look,
I'm not,
he's
I'm
looking
not.
out for you. That's good.
But I'm never gonna say them. Why do you not think myself? Because I'm laughing.
It's because it moved.
It's you. No, they
But
ignore
fact
it.
on
Sorry.
fact,
Go
she's
ahead,
a
go
born
ahead.
woman.
Yeah,
and
she is.
welcome her to the family because good nonsense.
But that woman said, I've never been punched this hard before in my
I
life.
know.
and she caused a whole heap of wahala.
Seriously, imagine.
That was a Karen, bro.
Do you know how much of a loser you have to be?
I know,
You're such a loser.
And she did.
One punch, and
It
then you're like,
hurts.
oh, I'm
What do you
out.
mean?
I'm
Don't
out.
talk, you're a boxer. Don't talk about
Do you know what I
it.
mean?
It hurts.
Okay,
don't
cool.
talk about it.
I've
But
been punched
lose
by like
gracefully.
100, bro.
No, you need to
Talk
lose
about it,
gracefully. You
bro.
have to lose gracefully.
Yeah,
That's
you
Let me
got
tell you
terrible.
punch.
something.
That's
Well
actually
done.
thingy.
What
Do you know what I
upset me
mean?
about that situation, is maybe you lot
Foolish
can
girl.
call me what you
You
want to
got
call
it
me.
been punched before. You're
You
not
lot,
fair.
you don't know what you want to call me, yeah. But I love black people, but I love all people. And I remember when they did this to Casta Semenya, and how they told her she can't race unless she injects herself.
Oh, yes,
with
yes,
testosterone.
yeah.
They did this to Serena Williams when
Yes,
she first started
exactly.
playing tennis. And just because, what's her name? I can't remember her full name. This lady,
Imane KHELIF.
Imane KHELIF. Just because she's not black doesn't mean I'm not going to support the cause. Okay, yes, she may have certain advantages. I don't know the science, but the fact is she was born a woman. A woman. Then all these political commentators, all these famous people start throwing all this misinformation about J.K. Rowling.
Exactly.
Even that boxer, the British boxer.
Yeah,
the black
J.K.
girl.
Rowling been saying some wild stuff,
Sorry,
though.
do you know the black
Nicola?
girl?
Nicola said something.
No.
Initially, the day, I think the day
Everyone
after.
jumped on
Yeah,
it
'cause
and
everyone
didn't
jumped
know
on
the
it.
information. They didn't Google.
Wow,
And everyone
Nicola
was-
Davis.
Bro, and
That's
I'm like,
sad.
bro, you don't even know the facts. Listen, some people are born intersex or whatever. I don't know, innit?
And she ain't even that.
Oh, she's actually.
She's not
oh.
actually.
Is her
even
testosterone
intersex.
level just
It's
very
genetic,
high?
That's it.
Yeah,
It's just genetics.
Yeah, genetics.
her
See, that's
But
makeup.
no one
That's
like.
the same thing.
the
With
thing
her
is-
situation is the same with that race, that girl. That one, yeah, it's the same exact
But
thing.
no
yeah.
one comes
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
Michael Phelps, who's abnormally
Why
long.
would they?
Do you know what I mean? Like seriously.
His shoulders are mad.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the right colour.
He's basically
That's why.
a fish.
Basically,
Literally, yeah, actually.
Do you know what I mean?
Is like double
Yeah,
what
yeah,
normal
yeah,
people
yeah.
have.
And he be winning that thing every year.
Yeah.
every
And
year.
it's okay for him to win. It's like, yeah, obviously.
No question.
Genetically, it's just an advantage.
No,
so
I'm
genetically,
triggered.
But
Right.
she looks
Did you watch the
strong, though,
Linford
man.
Christie documentary?
I watched a clip. I've seen clips. Yeah, I know.
I guarantee everyone should watch that
I need
documentary.
to
Yeah.
watch it.
It is so, bro, I wanted to cry of what they did to him and how they ruined his career.
Yeah.
Same thing. Anytime someone non-white is excelling at a certain sport, something must be going on. And as soon as you give them any excuse, whether it's, you know, the testosterone levels or whether it's they said he had a big penis, bro, watch that documentary, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
But she
Honestly,
looks
welcome
strong,
her to the
though.
club. If
She
you don't
looks
stop,
strong.
there's gonna be strong women though.
looks strong.
Behave.
You think she can't get knocked out? She's had
Who
knockouts
else are you
before.
welcoming to
Oh.
the family,
But who?
Sade?
Yeah,
I
sorry,
That's why
let's
she
move
won
on.
all her fights.
No, but she has been defeated by
She's been
women
defeated
before.
before.
9 fights.
Bro, look
You're,
at what
you're one of
saying.
them. Google is your
lost-
friend, my friend.
Wow.
Mr. Don't Google it.
Yeah, that's why I
talking,
can't. I
without
don't use
Googles.
Google. So someone has to tell me, then I'll learn.
Google. Please Google.
Google.
Just Google. Please. Help yourself.
Go on.
Okay, so I'm welcoming to the family Remy BURG. We love her. We love her. We love Remy over here. We're welcoming Remy because there's a clip on social media where she was talking about her, I guess, like her kind of her being herself story. Do you know what I mean? So she was talking about how she was forced to wear a dress at a wedding because her mum basically forced her to, and she had to go to another wedding and her mum wasn't going, so she had the excuse to actually be herself for once and dress more masculine. And that was the same day where she kind of grabbed the mic and actually became a host. And you know, she does fantastic work in the community and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it was just a positive, like warm story about like coming into your own and owning who you are. And her mum is very, very proud of her now. So yeah. Really
I love that.
I love that. When I watched that, I was really like, no, Rems, that's so cute. Really nice.
Love her.
Really nice.
And hopefully we'll have her on soon.
She is coming on. She said yes. So we're coming for you.
Remy is amazing. I swear, especially if you meet her in person. And even hearing her story about, you know, what she had to go through coming out and stuff like that, I just think, big ups to her, man. And I love that story about the dress.
Yeah.
I love Remy, man.
It was good.
Big ups. Similarly, Kelechi is in Grenada as well.
Welcome.
Hey,
I saw her over enjoying.
She's been playing MASH. She's at Spice Mass as well, and just enjoying Grenada to the fullest. But she had a story where she was just feeling herself in her costume and was like, this is the first time that she's really felt appreciated and celebrated as a black woman. She loves being in Grenada, and actually then being in costume and playing MASH, it's ignited something within her. And it was just so lovely. Like, I had tears while I was watching her.
Yeah.
To know that mummy body when you're finding yourself within yourself, and it takes a little bit, but sometimes being out of the UK as a dark-skinned woman, so affirming.
So the rehab you need.
When people see you, it's like, and being seen, and especially for her, because you wouldn't expect it. And I was like, it was really, really great that she shared it. So we love Kelechi anyway. She
does. The extra family. It's a piece of chicken.
We went to her paperback launch of Edge of Hair the other day, didn't we? And that was really cool.
Very sweet.
If you haven't read Edge of Hair, read it. It's amazing. Like a collection of short stories, futuristic sci-fi.
Afrofuturism.
Yes, it's really cool.
She's a very talented brain.
Yes. And then I would like to do a quick, I love this girl. Really, I do. I tell her off a lot. It's my niece. Miss R Fabulous is back. She is now a welcome to the family.
Finally, you made it, sis.
She's come on the other side. Welcome, Miss R Fabulous, to the family. Yes. She has announced that she is pregnant.
Oh, is she?
She is going to become a mother.
Mama Fab.
Yeah, she's got PCOS as well, isn't it?
Yes, and she does. She has polycystic ovaries, and she's had...
it's not you.
No, she does.
Do you know what? I misheard what you said. So then when I realised what you said, I heard something so different.
Oh, really?
And I went...
You thought I was going to say something mad. I felt like you expected me to say mad.
I wasn't expecting. I literally heard something so wrong.
Wow.
No, it's been a struggle for her
exactly,
to get pregnant as well.
So definitely.
I just wish her all the best. I hope she's a successful pregnancy and that she steps into the woman that I know you can be, girl.
Yes, girl.
Miss R Fab.
Come on, Miss R Fabs. We love you.
We do.
But yes,
sometimes.
Do the thing.
But this is very beautiful. Okay, guys, let's get into Aunties Know Best. This is where we solve you lot's crazy dilemmas.
Love this.
Yes, man. So, first one is off the socials. We always touch on what's going on in the social streets because people are wild out there too. Charlotte, recently, Sean... I was about to say Sean Paul. No.
Get busy.
Childish.
Sorry.
Big Sean.
Sorry.
He did get busy as well. Big Sean was on Charlemagne the God's new show, The God's Honest Truth. And he was talking about life, journey, career, and all this stuff. And he spoke about his relationship with Jenny Aiko. Is that how you say it?
Janae
Aiko. He's a long-time partner, and they've got a child together. And so everyone...
Sorry, Sean Paul?
No. I corrected myself ages ago.
Sorry.
She did. I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry, continue.
Big Sean, the rapper, the American rapper.
My bad.
Who's with Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
And so they were talking about the relationship, and, they performed. There was a clip that went viral of them performing, and there's a line in one of the tunes, and he talked about getting the ring, and she's like, there is no ring. She did that motion. So there was a conversation about their relationship and why, he's not married her. And he spoke about, saying it's personal, but like any people who've dealt with love, we've had our ups and downs. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's still finding the right navigation through it all, which is why he's basically saying that he's not ready to marry her just yet. I think she is because she did the ring sign. But then it took to the internet started to say, well, hold on. You lot have got a kid. Why is it that men feel that marriage is more of a commitment than a baby?
No, I think my main thing is why do the world care so much? Why do people always egg people on?
Speak on it.
Like, why is that such other people's problem?
Why is that your business?
Are you in their relationship?
By the way.
Hold on, wait. Can I just pause you for a second? For a second. This is not something that's just made up for the internet. It's an actual and factual thing that it seemingly appears that men find it easier to bust a nut and create a life rather than putting a ring on a woman's finger. They will say that marriage is so much of a commitment, but somehow having a baby, bringing life, raising someone from birth to the end of their life without being a stain on society is an easier job. How?
Is it?
I don't think they said that anyone says it's an easier job.
But they avoid marriage like the plague.
Remember, even your statement, like, I think it takes two. You can't say it's just men that like to just bust a nut and have a you. If women don't open their legs to let you do it, then it don't happen.
And men that like to...
I mean, if a woman says, yo, I need the ring, otherwise you ain't getting in here, then I guess the base. So it kind of takes two to tango, doesn't it?
Okay, but men never tell lies. They never pretend. They never put
I'm
on
not
their...
there.
They never put their Lupin
I'm not there. I don't
outfit
know.
on.
I'm not there. Lupin.
You
I
don't know
like
any man?
Lupin. I like Lupin.
So
I don't know.
But you have a child.
Yeah,
and you're not
I got
married.
three. I got three. I'm traditional married.
He's married. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's me that I'm the harlot. He had his good
Direct that way. Yeah.
I was so...
I know. I was hiding like a Uno.
I know. And you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He's like.
That's why you were so confident. He was just so loud. He was just
You got the
like,
right one today.
not
Auntie.
me.
You got the right one.
Not me.
Does everybody understand the rules of traditional marriage though? Don't try it.
What do you mean? Do what?
Are you adhering to every rule of the
She's not
traditional
letting
Of
marriage?
course I am. 100%.
Okay.
You know, of course.
I'm the harlot of the
Right.
The harlot.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he called himself that. But yeah.
He labelled himself.
Yeah, he called himself that.
Why are you not married?
I see why you would see it that way in terms of, why society sees it that way, that men find procreating less of a commitment than marriage. I think for me, marriage is about being with the person for a lifetime.
Ever.
Right.
Yeah. And not even just that. I trust you with my life, Banang. If I'm to get into a car accident and then I'm on a coma and someone has to make the decision whether to turn off the life support machine, it is you that I'm trusting. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, no, let me land. The logic might not make sense
There's a lot
to you,
of
but
turbulence.
there's a lot of turbulence.
A lot of.
When it comes to creating children, I can still create those children, raise those children with or without you. Do you know what I mean? But I have to choose to spend the rest of my life with you. I think that's the difference. And it may not make sense to a lot of people, but that's the reason why Big Sean, or I like to think he's saying, we and her, we're not just there yet, because maybe he doesn't trust that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her.
All now.
But there's some people that you genuinely can get along with, partnership-wise, and raise great children. Just like there's some people that co-parent and they
Also, would you also say that there's also a lot of
I
like?
think he's talking sense.
I just want to add another part to your point as well. Yeah, I think I've heard it a lot. I don't know the stats, but I mean, just even speaking to people in general that's married before and stuff like, they would say, "Yo, while we was like in a relationship and whatever, things were great, but soon as we married, we done that." It became all sort of problems came and the marriage didn't last. So some people will tell you that, yo, like, you know, I'm sure you'll have heard it before. Sometimes, yo, make sure once you get over that side, things can change. And I just feel like for men, I mean, I'm not saying this is the main reason or the only reason, but I think the part to play with is that, I think this part has something to do with is like, there's also a lot of horror stories like of men, you know, caught the divorce, and obviously people say, yo, you're not getting married to divorce, isn't it? But we also can't lie, the figures, the stats is ridiculous. Like, it's so high that you can't ignore it. So my main thing is, a lot of men are scared as well, in terms of the system across the board, especially in the West, does not favor a man when it comes to divorce. So again, maybe people are just like thinking, I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I think maybe that's got part to play in it as well. I don't know.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely fair. I mean, it's not ideal, especially if you're...
There's a lot of things that's not ideal.
Yeah, of course. Life is just genuinely not fair, especially if you're a woman. But yeah, I think it's fair because at the end of the day, like if you don't have to be committed to something, why would you?
Exactly.
What is the incentive? There's absolutely no incentive. Even Shaw could be on a big stage with big Janae Aiko and be like, yes, I'm still not gonna marry you. Wave your hand all you want. You've got a kid. What do I need to do? I have absolutely no incentive to do that unless he absolutely wants to. So no, I get it. It ain't great.
So do you think then, like what DT was saying in regards to, if you say you need to marry me in order to deposit your seed without a condom on so that we have a child, there would be more people that would be married?
100%.
100%.
110%.
And also more people divorcing because that would be the...
Yes,
I think that would be the...
yeah.
But at the same time, like sometimes you might have to get... I don't know I'm always for the right words, but it's like, imagine like, let's throw a million thing out there, maybe... At least 70% can stick, kind of thing. Because I think there at least a lot more people getting married.
I promise
the divorce rate might not be so bad.
If you look back in, I can only talk for Uganda or Africa in general.
Even Nigeria as well. What are you about to say? What are you about to say?
Everyone was getting married. You could not go and get someone's daughter pregnant without marriage. It could not happen.
The family are bringing her to your house.
Exactly.
You're getting married then and then.
Because obviously, and I love it, women empowerment, it's not all about getting married anymore. Sometimes it's get what you get.
Yeah.
Men have also been free spirits, I can still enjoy it without enjoy it. Okay, let's move. No problem. We go together.
Also, as well, I know we're talking about the men's side, but also like women. Some women don't want to marry.
God bless you, man.
They really don't want to.
Just want a child.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't want to be committed to this guy.
See, I said there's a lot of women that's like, I don't need no man. Just give me this and I'll cool.
Serious.
That's a lot of that as well.
Yeah.
Like, we got to look at everything on both. I don't think we got to look at the totality of it. Sometimes that's why I feel like we're always, and I think that's where my issue is, and I might come across the way I come across, because I like fairness. Like my name actually genuinely like means that. My actual name. So it's like I like people to look at things across the board, holistically. Like, look, don't just make it seem like it's this one side and you're the problem. No, we are all the problem. It's a we thing. We're here together.
Yeah. And by the way, when I speak, I'm talking about decent men. I'm not talking about the waste men, please.
No, there's quite a lot of them.
There's a lot of the waste men.
There's a lot of them.
That's the point there, right there. There's a lot of waste men.
There's also a lot of women that's also not as good.
But I think that, by the way, guys, if you want to know why DT means fairness, what all that means, you got to subscribe. You see that? You just gave a teaser, an Easter egg. Easter egg for $1.99 subscription.
Very good at doing it.
But we've lived for a very long time under patriarchal rules, so everything has suited them.
I hear it.
So those marriages where women couldn't get away from,
I do hear that.
From those men that were marrying them by force, but also fucking outside.
They were.
For free. Yeah. And then keeping, and maybe doing all sorts of these women who are kept in the house. The freedom is there, and yes, there are some waste women, but it's still led because women still have to wait for a man to ask, because society at this moment still judges a woman or doesn't make a woman feel comfortable to ask a man to marry them.
And also, I will add as well, like there's some, obviously not you guys, and there are decent men, they do exist apparently, but like there's a lot of guys out there.
Wait, you lot married?
I am.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you.
And okay, so he's the exemption.
Huh? Yeah.
He's the only decent man in the room.
Yeah.
I didn't say. I said not you guys. I didn't say that. Do you know what I mean? I know there's outliers.
I know you did, yeah. Outliers.
Exceptions to the rule.
Liars.
Wow.
Is that a joke?
But my point is, it's just like there's a few men out there, quite a lot of them, millions, that will just try and keep a woman by getting her pregnant.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
I've heard of it.
So they will do stealthing, they will do
I've heard of it.
do you know what I mean? They'll thingy condoms and all that kind of stuff, just so they can keep that woman. You know, seriously. So
And also, sorry, go on.
it's not always like, do you know what I mean? Like you're not always playing by the same rules.
I hear
as
it.
men.
And also, women are always left holding the baby. So that's the part that's why men find it easier to just create life and not marry, because women are generally left holding the baby. There are not as many men who are actually raising a child from birth to the rest of their life on their own without the support of a woman, or the roles reverse where the woman comes and picks up the child on the weekend and then flings the child back to the dad. That's not in the majority. So it's easier for for men to feel that kind of This is easy. Of course I can bust a nut and
Well,
create a
that's the
child.
thing.
Well, no,
I think
why
like if
that?
there was
Within-
no, but
blame
also,
God.
sorry, if
No,
there was
but-
society, if there was more consequences for men that leave their children,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? Then we would have a different
I
situation.
mean, there is in America.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there is,
Alimony,
but even
I mean,
that is
They
complicated.
go to jail for
it's
that.
not. It's not as easy.
You go to jail
But
for
they
Yeah,
that.
still,
you
but,
can,
but
but
they still have
They're
the
still trifling.
They're still-
the
yeah.
absent father
But then
narrative.
okay,
Yeah.
so then
So it can't be
should
that
we
bad.
inject this into this? Because just to make it a little interesting.
Go on then.
How about, which is coming out quite a lot recently, right? A lot of men finding now, these are the good, very few outliers that we have.
Okay, yeah.
Finding out that the 3 kids they've raised all their life is not theirs. And there's even states in America that that even if it's been found out, these are
you
not
still-
your biological kids, you still have to pay
Yeah.
alimony for them.
That's a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
You go jail. So
Yeah.
so when I'm just saying this to say, look, when we start to do this blame thing, we'll be here all day because there's some things to be said on both sides. We can be here all day. You can be like, oh yeah, there are men that do this. There's also women that do this. Because how do you excuse that kind of behavior?
But that is
No,
not in
no
the-
one's
that is not in the-
excusing
I
it,
think-
and it's not as high.
It's not as in the majority.
Do you know what I
as
mean?
absent
It's kinda
fathers.
like
But
this.
you've heard- okay, it's not in the
kinda like
majority.
this.
You know what the issue is? Why
It's
you
not
lot
in
don't
the
think it's the majority?
majority.
Do you know why you lot think it's not the majority? It's because a lot of men who find this out will rather keep this under wraps. Because for you to say it out loud, what does my friend look? What my friends, my family, all of that kind of stuff. So more time, it will shock you lot to know how many people have found out their kids and theirs, but they've kept it quiet.
Okay, so let's be realistic. Are you saying that number is as high as the absent father situation? As
No,
the
I
bad
wouldn't
father?
say that, no.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
So
we're
So
talking
that
about.
is irrelevant.
No,
No,
it doesn't.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
You're trying to make a mockery of this.
No, there are percentages of
You
all
end up
things.
on the enemy of progress list.
I know. I feel like next week.
Next
Next
week.
week. I'm like,
Your face to be like this.
well, if you guys see last week's episode,
There's always exceptions to the rule. There
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
and then, yes, that
Yeah.
thing happens.
I
But
think it's something to discuss though, because we don't actually go into that, and they say statistically they think it's more like 25 to 30% of children do not know who their actual biological father is. That's how high they say it.
Bambi.
I'm actually one for, within the process, when you're pregnant, they take bare blood from you.
Yes.
And all manner of things. And
DNA.
if you know who the partner is and they're there with you, I wouldn't mind if there was a DNA test.
yeah, there should be.
but you know, like, so you're like the few, but you know, majority of women is a problem. In your relationship, you try to say, oh, I want to go on I think a lot of guys, you
No,
can
but
probably
if you're asking,
wouldn't even
that's
think of
different.
No, I think it should be
that.
standard procedure. It should be standard
Oh, like, it should be
procedure.
standard procedure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because
Like
you
just
ask.
like signing a birth certificate.
Yeah.
Standard
Why
procedure.
is this still a problem though? If I say, yo, let's just, this thing seems to be an
It depends
epidemic.
on the
Maybe we should
context.
go.
It depends on the
long-term
context.
relationship. It's awkward. I've been a good
Context.
girl. You'll come and say, yo,
How do
what's
I
up?
know you've been a good girl? I go to
that's-
work
but my
all the
point
time.
is,
Why
it's
this
the same thing.
suspicion?
It's why the suspicion.
No, what I'm saying is that this situation is becoming an epidemic. So
Let me just check where you're at. So what's the me too? I say, so have you been cheating? And like, are you sure that child?
What happened to your voice?
What do you mean?
So, the girly voice.
I
don't
didn't
know.
give birth to the child, so.
But I'm just saying, like, if I as a woman come to you with a suspicion, you're going to get vexed too.
That happens all the time.
My point is, you're going to get vexed too.
We don't even need it to be
don't need it to be tit for tat.
Standard.
Standard, yeah. I agree with
procedure.
standard though. I agree with
Yeah, I think
standard.
that's it. Yeah.
I agree with standard.
And
I
then
agree
who's
with standard.
okay?
Let's get next time.
All right, cool. So, I got an older woman pregnant. Okay, I got an older woman pregnant. I'm 19 and she's 32.
Oh.
And she's excited because she's always wanted to have a family, but I don't really feel good about this whole
I like this
situation.
dilemma already.
What should I do?
Groomer.
Jeez.
Basic.
No.
That's
Just
a teenager.
wait.
19.
19.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Teenager.
And she's 32.
32.
What to say you?
Almost 40.
Crazy.
Honourable.
Almost 40.
Relax. like yourself. Like yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like me. Yes.
She said touche.
Just like me.
checking.
Yes.
Touche.
Yes.
Oh
Because
my
I need to put oomph in this dilemma because I want to see how they're going to come out of this one.
No, this is
No, it's
gross.
predatory.
It's gross.
Yeah,
It's
go,
actually
go.
like,
What's
and I think it's fair that he voices where his concerns are.
Yeah.
If this was my nephew that had come along and was telling me this, I would just let him know 32, gonna have that child.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Now you have to decide the position that you're gonna play because who told you to dip your little willy?
Might be a big willy.
Who knows what size it is? But you have to think about what you was doing. I think around those ages, though, those 30s, if a woman gets pregnant, she's probably gonna have it. So be sure that you also want a child. But
I'm 19.
There's something about this is dodgy as hell.
That's what I'm saying. At 19, bro, you're not thinking.
Nah, DT, you can't do that.
No, you can't say I can't do that, but because this, okay, here's where we're gonna go again. Start copping, please. This is what I'm sick and tired, bro. Yeah, my thing is this, right? If somebody's 32 and there's a 19-year-old, who in this situation are we gonna say? Like, obviously I don't know their situation, but who are we saying like is meant to be the more mature one?
The 32-year-old, absolutely. Yeah,
so when we're now saying, oh, okay, cool, and again, I think it goes back to the other conversation we was having, right? When this boy now be like, yo, I don't want to do this. I'm out. We're now he's now into that statistics now of absent father, right? But when we're looking at this situation right now, is this fair? That's just my question.
No,
It's not
one's
fair.
saying it's
No
fair.
one's saying it's fair.
He's asking, what should I do?
What did I say to you?
What are you going to tell him?
What did I say to you that triggered you?
Because I know you're going to call plea
I
for
didn't
this.
say anything, but because I just said don't do that, because what we're not
What
going to
is
do,
I shouldn't do?
You're not going to act like an 18-year-old boy
19.
doesn't. Sorry,
19,
18
18,
doesn't
same
know
thing,
what
16.
happens if you sleep with someone
No,
unprotected.
60's not.
Oh, 16.
Have you seen this 21-year-old that's
Yes,
dating
that's
this
dating the 16-year-old?
16-year-old, this
Mad.
21-year-old
Very
woman?
mad.
Yeah, I seen
It's
that.
disgusting.
I seen
She's
that.
justified.
I seen that.
Disgusting,
Crazy.
man.
I seen that.
It's
Crazy.
100%.
Yeah.
It's
So
not-
teen.
so go
So
on,
teen.
Lan.
Teen.
Yeah,
The
he's
teenage.
19. You're not gonna act like a 19 who doesn't know what happens if you sleep with someone unprotected. That's my point. Yeah. Yes, she grew. Like what she's doing is disgusting. It's mad. But I don't want him to act like, oh my gosh, I got someone pregnant. What do I do? Come on, bro.
Can I say something to you?
Wait, bro. She could have been 25. She could have been 22. The fact is, he had sex with someone unprotected. What was he expecting?
Can I say this? While I get your point to a degree, I've been that age before. Having sex and doing all these things.
Of course.
I don't know. Obviously, you seem to be light years ahead of a lot of people.
What do you
so
mean?
I don't
You know my story. Don't
so
do that,
my
bro.
main thing is this, right? For me, I remember when I was 19. Yes, I know you sleep with a woman bareback, whoever it is.
Yes.
This can come of it. But do you think I understand now, at my age now, what actually really comes with raising a child
No, but I'm
compared
not
to when I was
talking about
19?
Okay,
that.
no, that's not the point.
That's
but the
not
fact of the
what
matter
I'm
is,
talking
what is
What
wrong
solution
is
do we have for this child?
What's wrong is that this woman has.
Exactly, she's done a mad thing.
But
She groomed
he
him.
still knows. So the fact of the matter is, whether you're going to tell this boy, it's happened now. She's
Yeah.
going to have the baby.
Man up,
Be
bro.
present.
have
That's
to
your
be.
life now. It doesn't.
He can't undo it.
I know, of course he can't.
He can't
and
undo
that's
it.
it.
So
So he has to be a
what should he
father.
do?
Step
He has to
Yeah,
be.
what can he do?
That's the only
That's
thing.
all he has to do.
He has to
What's the
step up.
question?
He has
The
to
question,
step up.
the question is literally, what should I do?
No, he
My
has to
brother,
step up.
let me
There's
tell you
no, there's
something.
no, yeah.
I bet, give him advice.
Okay, he has to
Let
step
me
up.
tell him,
But
my
go on.
brother, sadly, this decision is out of your hands.
Yes.
That's the first
Yeah,
thing.
that's the first.
But as a man, this is your test.
Yeah.
You made it. This is your test. You did something. These are the consequences.
Came very
of your
early, by the way.
As a man, have a discussion with her. Allay your worries. If you say, I'm not ready, but if she decides she's still keeping it, you have to be there for that child, bro.
That's it.
None of us were born fathers. We all just learn how to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So you also learn. There's help books. There's YouTube videos. You could even shout DT. He's a good dad, and he'll give you your tips.
You can email us again if you want.
Yeah.
The aunties will give you advice.
Yeah, you can therefore, yeah, therefore,
Unfortunately,
What you can do.
No,
Yeah.
therefore shout
One
at
thing
me.
you should not do is now be absent just because you didn't want it.
No, I don't. I
Sadly,
disagree.
the world
Yeah,
don't work
I
like
agree
that.
with that. Yeah, I agree
Sadly,
with
the
that.
world don't work like that. Some people will argue that, if women are allowed to abort babies, men should be allowed to walk away. Listen, we don't live in that ideal world. This is
I
your
agree.
child. You slept with this woman. Raise your youth, so you don't
That's it.
continue this cycle.
We're men over here, bro. You got to carry you got to carry that cross,
Yeah, you
bro.
gotta carry
I
that
remember
cross.
even when I was in college. I remember this guy, bro. He was 16, and he was a sick football player, bro. Like he was going places, and I don't know what happened. Got a girl pregnant, and we just seen him. He just stopped coming to school, all of that. But one thing I believe, I don't know where he's at now, but then he was there. He was handling business, bro. We would see him. Going shopping, supermarket with the buggy, doing all of that. So, yeah, man. And he was 16. You know what I'm saying? So you're 19. You're almost 20. You
What
know.
of me
So
that was 14
when you did what?
when I got my.
But you managed.
I
to,
was ready.
You rigmarolled your way out.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think
Yeah, he's
I'm
got-
just
he's
gonna
got to
say,
handle it,
yeah,
man.
I just think like he needs to be able to voice his opinion as well, though.
Right,
do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
And also just say how he's feeling, because he said he's not feeling good about this whole situation. And I feel like she could potentially be manipulative. So, you know,
Yeah.
I think
Potential.
that
Lean on your family as well.
Yeah.
Lean on
But
your
like,
family.
I mean,
if
just
you
in
have.
thinking that point, it's just that I don't know. I'm not. I think if you don't want to be there, you shouldn't be there. Personally,
If that was
Do
one
you
of
know
your
what I mean?
brother, I just want to ask, how would you advise? And it's come to you with this. How would you deal with this?
You've got to be there.
Yeah.
But she might get a cussing too. Like, what the fuck are you doing? She's gonna get buried, but at the same time, it is what it is. The baby's here now. You were fucking like. There's an element. You're young, but you're not that young. And 19, we get taught the birds and the bees from school even. If your worst case scenario, and there's all the evidence about it. It doesn't excuse what she's done, but at the same time, you two were
You
there.
gotta do that,
So
yeah.
whatever the case is, the consequences are, unless she forced him, that's a different situation.
Oh,
But she's-
that's
when
cool.
there's consent,
That's criminal
No,
charges.
but you know what? Yeah,
But the thing is,
it's so like because she's 32.
I understand.
The way I would have to like, I'm not even talking to my brother. I'm talking to her.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, kind of because she's the adult. She's the real adult.
in the room.
Yeah.
With
Mature,
experience.
yeah,
Yes, that's
Do you know
fine.
what I mean? Like, kind of thing. So the family would just destroy her, to be honest. Do you know what I
but
mean?
also
I
she's
think
carrying.
that
You don't need to
should be
destroy her
a-
because she's carrying life.
I'm firmly on the side of if the child is coming,
Yeah.
and for the guy, that's how it goes, isn't it? All you have as your autonomy is to protect that a pregnancy doesn't happen if you don't want it, and that is you do a condom or you go on the male cream or the pill when it comes available.
Cream. They have
They're
cream
gonna do
now.
a cream for your shoulders, apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Didn't you see
Okay.
that story?
Very
I like
simple
that.
stuff for men.
I don't.
But,
I'm gonna read the side effects though.
oh, okay.
Oh, is it? When it
Yeah.
comes to men, like,
care
you
about
gotta read
side
side effects. Seriously. Serious.
You got to step up and be a father.
Facts.
That's it.
There's no other. There's no
That's
option.
what I would say to my brother. You gotta
I
step up.
agree. There's no option, bro.
All right, guys.
Shall
Are
I
we,
do the last one?
okay.
Let me do.
I feel like
My man's hair is an embarrassment.
Jesus.
Or was you thinking of
She did
another
this
one?
on purpose.
no, go
She
for
did on
it.
purpose.
She did this on purpose.
Because I didn't think this was part of the schedule. I don't think it was part of the schedule.
Because she don't like me.
It wasn't part of the schedule.
Was it that one?
Because she don't like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, wasn't part of the schedule.
Yeah.
This is bullying.
It's not bullying. All right, let me do it.
She's going off script, you know.
It's fine.
My man.
Vengeance
They
is for the
didn't plan
Lord.
this.
Vengeance is for the Lord.
Actually,
literally on
it's
the dot.
sad.
She's
What's
gone
wrong
wrong.
with
She's
you?
gone wrong.
Vengeance is for the Lord.
Oh my god.
She's gone
I'm
wrong.
not even bullying him.
It's on the dot.
My man's hair is an embarrassment. Dear aunties, I've been watching you for a while, and I swear you never fail to make me laugh. One of the things that you said that lives rent-free in my mind is when you said something about a man going bald looking like they have a cul-de-sac on their head.
Oh.
My man has a
Good
cul-de-sac.
alopecia. Why you not do this?
Wait.
This is mean.
It's not.
Let her laugh. What the fuck?
Cold is that?
You can't say that.
What does that mean? These lot are mean, bruv. How can you say that?
I need a drink. Cold is
My
that?
man has a cul-de-sac on his head.
I'm using that one though.
It wasn't too bad at first, but recently it's been getting worse. And what makes it an absolute liberty is that he has locks.
Sorry, I'm done. Man said it's got a cul-de-sac with waterfall on the side. That's mad.
No wolf.
Hey, let it go. Let it go.
I said it's getting embarrassing and he needs to cut them off. He said he'll only cut them off if I stop wearing my dodgy wigs.
Imagine.
I wanted to slap him right in the middle of his bald spot. But obviously I didn't. My wigs aren't always on point, are always on point, but he's always hated them. I don't want to give in, but he looks like an actual clown.
Oh, wow.
What should I do?
But Nanga, is this love?
Wow. I don't think this is love. bro.
This is another man with a cul-de-sac head.
This is not for better for worse.
No,
though.
but I'm
This is only for
hearing
better.
Because also, he's given a very hard ultimatum because she loves her wigs. He's like, I don't now. He's
And he
like
loves
he's
his
playing
cul-de-sac. What do you mean? He loves it.
No, he's got no control over it.
What do you mean? You know the men
it's
that doing
disappearing. It's
they're
like
doing the gorilla thing. They can do the men are doing that thing now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They can get wigs together.
By the way,
Man, he could go to Nathan. Man, can refer him to Nathan.
I don't know how
anyways,
old
man.
these people are because I don't want to disrespect. They may be older than me. They sound like they are, but
Right, people's hair.
Well, because they got cul-de-sac. Is that what you're doing?
and dread sounds a
So
bit.
you're age shaming.
Why?
Yeah, why are you age shaming?
Why are you
Why
head
you
shaming?
getting
Yeah, what's going on
Nah,
here?
but what I was saying.
Because he's got luscious hair. That's why.
She's gonna start, and I'm not.
She looking at
I don't have the capacity today. Okay, because I'm getting my head up tomorrow. Whatever, man. I don't
lovely.
You don't know what I've been through.
No,
Nana, you know,
true.
you don't know what I've been through. The bullying. But
At YouTube, she call him sassy.
you had to bring that up on camera, innit? Not even 199.
199.
Honestly. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is what kills me is people, honestly, are not loving anymore. Like, should you not love the person? Why do you care what they now look like? Because I'm pretty sure when you met him, he didn't have the cul-de-sac.
And
But
life has
happened.
yeah.
Men lose their hair sometimes,
Facts.
bro. Why? I don't understand. So you think you're gonna tell your partner that, and the relationship's gonna continue as normal? He's now gonna be insecure. You don't know with men. That's our insecurity.
100%.
It's our hairline. Do not
100%.
go for it, bro. If anything, people learn your partner. Now, for me, for example, if I had an issue, which I never would, but let's say my partner had put on weight, yeah.
Amen.
I wouldn't come and say, "Oh, babes, you put on weight." No, I say, "Babes, I'm going for a run. Do you wanna come with me?"
And she said no.
She says no.
It's fine.
That's cool.
It's
That's
not
cool.
fine. That's
we
a lie.
can move in
No.
one spot. We could do
a lie.
we could do this.
No,
Fine.
because to be fair, if you're noticing that your missus is putting on weight, right, and you're noticing it to the point where she's putting on weight, there's gonna come a point where this is not the woman that you fell in love with, and though you can allow for some fluffiness, if it starts to get out of control, you're going to be like, bro, this is the problem. And if you
Hence why
can't
you're
speak your
asking her to
truth,
go on the run.
exactly, she knows, but what?
Can I caveat?
I'm not gonna lie. I would tell her.
I said, oh,
Well, I mean, your face.
Me, I would tell her.
He's done it before.
Babe.
but even that is not wrong. But it's just the way you
Let's
do
go
it.
on this journey. I said, let's go on
And when
this journey.
she says, please remove 3 inches of this
Sharp,
pipe.
sharp, it's gone.
Okay, that's it. And that's the
okay.
No,
conversation.
me,
Yeah.
like, listen, remember,
Balance.
I talked about, like, for me personally, I talked about, like, when guys or people will come up to, oh, you put on a little bit of weight. I told you, like, how much that pisses me off, right? But I never care about it. But when my partner says, yo, Mr. Man, she wouldn't tell you, she's like, Mr. Man, she would do like a little drum on my belly. I'm like, fuck!
But
I need to go
fine,
gym.
though. That's not rude.
I'm like,
though,
I need
is
to go
it?
gym.
Hold the sack
No.
on your
But
head.
she's not saying, well,
No, but the thing is, he retorted.
and he said, bro.
Yeah, your dodgy wigs.
And
She's
she
lucky,
said,
that's all he
but
said.
she has also said that he.
Wow.
I would have gone in if you said I had a cold.
But why do you do that?
Wow.
Why you sensitive?
We can go band for band.
I don't know in real life if she went that, but the way she
Not-
read
not-
this, the way she sent this message was
I'm
rude. I
triggered,
can't lie, bro.
But
That way
she's
she sent the
talking to
message
her
was rude.
auntie. She said we give her, and she wants advice.
So what? I should be talking about a man in the group
lower
chat.
your tone. When you're talking to your talking about your husband, even husband talking to your wife, don't come
Respect.
on that thing of throw away your wigs. Who are you talking to? Is this not the person you said you love? Now you're telling her throw your dodgy wigs.
Fair.
So what? She only started
Fair.
getting them now. Like man, I just feel like love is
Like he
gone.
didn't pay for them.
Love is gone.
People
People don't love.
To be
their
honest
partner
with you,
anymore,
no.
bro.
Here's the thing. I want to add a bit. I want to add a bit to Sukali.
People
I
don't
can't lie.
love him.
Here's the thing, and I think Sukali mentioned at the start. Their situation is a bit more techie than we're taking it. I can't lie. I know we're taking it as a joke, but I swear to you, I don't know what it is that women will say, yo, they find most insecure. You guys maybe can tell me, but for guys, for men,
It's a hairline.
the hair thing.
Okay.
Is a
trigger.
huge thing for us.
Right.
So I can understand why is getting defensive about it. And it's a thing where she's just gonna, if you say you truly love this guy, my genuine advice on this, right? If you truly, truly love this man, just let it be.
By the
It will
way-
come to, let me tell you what it is. There will be a day when he looks himself in the mirror and be like,
This ain't it.
he's got to go. And he's going to go. And you don't need to be the one to be the
You make
catalyst
it
to make
worse.
that. He would do it himself. Trust me. You think he don't know?
I don't
Wait,
trust
you
you.
think he don't know?
I don't trust you because I
What
see
you don't call it?
I see
What you don't call it?
cul-de-sac.
You don't think he knows that he's got down his head? He's got to walk around with it every day.
But isn't he embarrassing the
knows.
family by going around every
Oh,
day with the
wow.
cul-de-sac?
His cul-de-sac is embarrassing the
Listen,
family.
man's got looks as well.
Oh, you guys are bad, man. So what? So you think things like that is
but wait.
extends to
But
family?
to be fair,
That's
yes,
crazy.
it
You're
will be- and
representative.
society, you're going out out on road and
You're
I take-
representative.
and
No,
in a
but what
club
if like
with
his swag's
Nah,
proper?
they're trolling.
No, it's not. No, but to be fair, then it's.
What if it's like
a
proper
man,
swag?
if you love your man, you want him to look the best, and you know it's like from women. And I'm glad you're actually making it clear that this is a very big insecurity.
Yeah,
because yes, it might be something that women don't
It
really
is.
understand.
Yeah.
However, it's like we will look at it like. Just shave it because you look beautiful still. So why? What's the big
What
deal?
if it's got like a messed up head shape?
The same way that you're saying that
It's
men be
tight
like
for him.
you lot and your wigs and your hair. It doesn't matter. Women are very sensitive about their hair.
See.
They've been made to feel some type of way about our hair texture.
Fact,
Maybe
that
that's
is
a swing
very
in the
true.
wind.
That is
So
true.
you lot don't understand the relationship we have with our hair. So that this is a conversation of. It's a
But
conversation.
then, as a woman, if you know that, why would you then project that
because you
insecurity
know when
onto
a
your
wig
man?
is on point, it's on point. You can't save a
You can't say that.
feel like
And then you
that
just
is
got the
maybe
hair, the locks.
Is it locks
Do you know what I've
comb over?
seen here? Yeah? It's almost like he don't clearly is not fond of the wig, but I feel like because he loves her, he's made peace with that.
Right.
But why can't it go the other
So-
way?
but they
we
need
don't-
to have honesty within the conversation. If he does not like her wigs, then he also has to say it in a nice, kind
No, but
way.
it doesn't
Do you know what I
bother
mean?
him.
But wait,
But
I don't
also-
mind
Yeah.
honesty, but let it be loving.
Yeah.
If it's name calling, cul-de-sac.
No, but I don't think. No, I think she only said that. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
hoping he
she
only
didn't
said
say
that
that
to her.
to
No,
you.
I don't think she only said that to him.
my bad.
Because they might have,
No.
you know, they might have a banter relationship.
I remember
as
that's what I
well.
was
No,
saying.
but if
Yeah,
you
that's what I
piss me
said
off-
earlier.
Yeah, whatever
Okay,
banter.
sorry, that's why I was triggered. I thought she.
But also her wig.
Yeah, what she said if they argue, she'll say it.
She'll fling it in his face like
Wow.
that.
Yeah, she
But
said he
also
looks
with
like
her
an
wig,
actual clown.
her wig is
Yeah, she said,
Actual
yeah.
clown.
No,
That's
but she,
what I'm
no, she said it
saying.
in the message. She used
Yeah.
that. But I don't
But
think
that's
it's
what I'm
gone
saying
and said
about-
it.
Brother,
It's gone
would I
outside.
ever talk about my woman like that to you?
No, but I'd mentioned it earlier. I think maybe you missed that. I said, bro, the way she was sending the
You
message
can't be
was mad.
talking like
But
that about your
also
partner.
counteracting, her wigs might be on point. He just might not, because you know sometimes
He might be
men
being
can-
spiteful.
Yeah, men can just say you and your wig,
Yeah,
but
fact,
actually
yeah,
the wig is
because
actually banging.
She hit
Yeah.
a button.
But because
yeah.
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 Anyway,
He's being
so
spiteful. Realistically, so all we're saying is you need to go easy on your man
Facts.
because this may be very sensitive, and be patient with him, and he will come to the realization.
That's what I
and
think.
he will free the locks himself.
He will.
just have to bite your tongue.
Trust
and-
me, he would do it.
What? No,
He
you
would
need
do
to
it.
tell him.
Or in
Just
his,
told him.
She's already told
But
him, and
it's
he's not
just
on
like,
it.
You've got to be patient. You can't.
So what?
He will come to
Wait,
that.
is this for you? Because is this
breaker, a deal
yeah? Is this a divorceable? Like, yo, we're getting a divorce for over.
'Cause that's what will
If he
happen.
says no, if
You
he says
keep
I'm not
going down
doing it,
this
what's
road.
gonna? Yeah, would you
You're gonna
divorce
lose
your
your
man
man.
for that? If he says I'm not doing, I'm not
you know what?
taking care
Every
of him.
time the thing is, it will cause tension because go on, answer.
Would you divorce a man for a cul-de-sac head?
She would. Look at her.
Ha!
Look at this.
No.
It'll be difficult.
Do you know what? Because you know what? When you get
Impossible.
No, I'm not.
Like you're already married though.
and
But you're gonna free him because of his hair.
I'm telling you, I said there's no love. When I said there's no love, no one agreed with me. There's no love in
that's
this.
one situation, Melinda. Calm down.
I
Nah,
don't think.
triggered.
I don't think. I
She
don't think
got
we.
break up with the man.
I'll shave it off in the middle of the
I was
night.
about to say that.
Yeah.
But then that will be war.
That'll be
That will be a divorce.
Serious.
You're starting
Nah.
war, civil war.
Oh Lord.
Civil war.
It's fine.
Alright,
it's for
guys.
his own good. Maybe he doesn't realize.
You know what? On the 199, we're going to do more dilemmas. I swear to gosh, because this is good insight.
Well, if we have time.
If we have time. All right. Thank you so much to our lovely, lovely uncle, friend, nephew.
This was
cousin.
nice.
Was it good?
I really,
Yeah.
I like this, man. I was worried. I
Why?
thought there was gonna be next level grilling, all of that.
Why?
So
Really?
We haven't
Oh,
done 199,
wow.
extra aunties.
Yeah, extra
We
aunties.
haven't got into
Aunties get in your business.
Yeah.
We haven't got in your business yet.
But this was nice.
but this is finished now, right
Yeah,
now.
no,
no,
yeah,
we've got
okay,
another
yeah. So
one.
it
Yeah.
was
Got next part. No,
amazing.
we got
Yeah.
next part.
Oh, there's another part.
Yes.
Oh God.
What today?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you guys to In My Opinion. Check them out. Where can they find you?
In my opinion, podcast UK everywhere. I think, yeah, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, man. And thank you for having us, ladies. We really
man, we
Thanks for being
appreciate
on,
you
man.
guys.
Honestly, we
Great.
love you guys and glad that we finally got to come on here.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, always great vibes. I love these
But he
guys
needs
a
break
lot.
also, man. He needs the grilling as well.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Why should he be
I
spared?
swear down.
I know, he
You got
shouldn't be.
grilling.
He's going to get it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
And cut.